I'm just a kid and life is a nightmare. I'm just a kid, I know that it's not fair. Nobody cares cause I'm alone in the world is having more fun than me tonight. Maybe when the night is dead, I'll crawl into my bed. I'm staring at these four walls again. Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you today with a Veve Omi update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I love y'all. Come and say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. My neck still hurts. Getting older sucks. Anyway, guys, before we get started, everyone check out at HeyDavidDon and at KingMavsForever over on Twitter, Standoff Chart and King Mavs over on the Veve app, Kobe Collection, Omi Player 1 over on the YouTube, RateX.eth domain name, Kyle Willson, Wendy Stibalis, Puddin' Cheeks, Veve Las Vegas, Taps Trades, Mars Davis, Legacy Bermuda, Sody Pop Media, Veve Darklink, Meta Lemon, and Veve Vibes all on the YouTube. You got at Nomad with Guitar, at Wet Wizard Veve, and Gary O at 1234CA3 all on the Twitter. Huzzah. So, before we get into it, I was just watching a Pokemon video called How Fast Can You Beat Pokemon Red and Blue with just Mew. I thought that was really interesting, so I was watching that. I get a call from a good friend. We'll call him Curzon. That's what he calls himself on his Wii and whatever. And, you know, so, and this is like an apology to anyone that I haven't that I haven't seen, whether you're at Decon, whether you're at, you know, in New York or whatever. There was a, he mentions to me, my friend Kurz, this is like, hey, I'm going to, you know, I don't really like how we have to like schedule hangouts. It's like, sorry, man, if we don't schedule it, it's just not going to happen. Because, you know, with, you know, like, so Taps had this thing where I'm trying to get Taps to go to San Diego Comic-Con. So I even put on the Twitter, hey, everyone, you should go and annoy Taps and just, you know, ask him to go to Comic-Con. And I think it's working, you know, trying to guilt trip him into it. That was the tweet. And somebody responds, where is it at? Go if you don't go. From Ryuzui Omi OG, saying, well, he's in Cali, so there's no reason why he shouldn't show up to San Diego. And then I said, well, he's Taps. Everyone wants to hang with him, so he's often pulled in many directions. It makes sense because he's busy. So, see Curzon, if you are watching this. You know, unfortunately, you know, every now and then people get busy, especially if people want to just be like, you know, whether they like you or not. Like, you know, like, now obviously everybody loves Taps, which makes me, you know, better. But even if like they don't like me, but like, you know what, he's got some knowledge in there, he's got some info. Let me pick his brain. So just letting you guys know that does happen every now and then. That's why I have to schedule things with people. Anyway, speaking of scheduling things, we have about, what, like 30 minutes until all of these Deadpools, like common Deadpools that you're probably going to be able to get for like $10. I'm going to go and, it's in the thumbnail of the video. So I'm going to go and take a look at what we got here. If I go to let's go to the store. Go to the brands, and then he's his own thing. He's not under Marvel, which is weird. Neither is Spider-Man. He's his own, you know, Deadpool thing. So I'm going to go there, and I'm going to take a look at the common. I got the whole set. But the common, if you look, there's 153 for sale. But you hit where it says auction, and you go to the auction. So there's about an hour left, and these guys are going for anywhere from $2 to $3. I'm sorry, there's a couple that are $3.30. So the more you scroll down, the closer it is. So there is number 723. That looks like it's going to go for $26. It's a 3-digit, so that makes sense. The next one after that is 16, 13. But I mean, how many of these are we going to get? I don't see any crazy special mints. But there's I don't know, 50 of these that are out there. Actually, we could. All right, so there's 10. 20, 30, 40. Yeah, there's over 50 of these. But none of them are really special mints. The only one is that 3-digit, which is number 723, and which ends in about 31 minutes. So we'll check back with that. And after that, like there's no 3-digit one on the normal side. The closest, there's a couple of 4 digits, which is fine, but there's number 1005 listed for $69. Everyone comment nice down below for the $69. Okay, so the cheapest 3-digit one is from Snowball, number 545. That's at $79, and number 211 for $90. But still, again, when the floor is 25.50, which I don't know if they should be. That's what I've seen a lot. A lot of people have, whether they're bots that are just trying to get their gems before people KYC, or whether they are people that are like, hey, I can finally cash out, and even though these are at some pretty lows, a pretty steep valley that we're in. Oh my God, is there a tag on this? Sorry. Even though it's a pretty steep valley, people just, they want some money, they're gonna get some money, they're gonna do it. Now, because I have a partner statue that was about 50,000 at one point, and because I have a Fantastic Four #1, which was at like 20-something thousand at one point, I'm not going to sell them now that they're at like 5,500 and 6,000. That's lunacy. It's a little nuts. So I'm gonna keep them. I've been trying to snipe deals. I don't have a ton of much money, a bunch of firing power to be able to go get those. Other things that I have gotten recently are the Lady Deadpools. I've gotten the Vengeance #1, that first appearance of America Chavez, and then I got the Marvel .1 or Marvel Now. Let me see which. I forget the name of the title, but it's the first appearance of Kamala Khan. That is Ms. Marvel. It's called All New Marvel Now .1. So I have 4 of the secret rare, which they're at 150 right now. I was buying them a lot at like 120. Hey, look, there's Rob stuff down there at 175. But the most ones I have are the common, which I was getting for like $3-4, and even still now you can still get them for a couple dollars, which is kind of bananas. So I've gotten those, and then I've gotten the Anakin Skywalker lightsabers. Those are the ones that I've been trying to snipe. But if you guys want any of these, just go to the brands. Now's the time. Like, are we at the bottom? I have zero idea. I was talking to a political expert analyst the other like an hour or so ago, a couple hours ago, and I was like, hey, what do you think Biden might do as far as because I don't really pay attention too much to politics anymore. It's like, do you think Biden would try to the administration would pump money into the economy to make it look good for the midterms? And my political expert, we'll call him Jonathan, is like, I think they're scared of inflation. I don't think they're going to do that. So we could see some more short midterm pain as well. We'll go to the Walt and we'll see how, and again, these are like grails. Like, this isn't like partner statue, this golden partner statue, and it's actually held up pretty. Actually, this is a lot higher than it was. It was down to like 5,500 yesterday, so it's up to 6,700. So if you got that yesterday, good job on you. The other ones that I saw was the ducks, the ones that Hello K really likes. Donald and Daisy Duck. They were at like 180 at one point. Some rich person scooped the floor, went to 250. They're at 246 right now. So there are really a lot of other opportunities wherever you look. I'm almost positive Superman was at like 900. I'll get to that in a minute. I do want to go to the Alligator Lokis and see what that's about, because that I think was holding steady at 600. Wow, it's 750. So that it's at 750 for the bottom. So if we take a look at DC Direct, and I think that's within like $150 maybe of Superman. No, Superman's back up to 1K, so it's 250 away. So congrats to Superman, because that I think was at like 880 at some point, and that had jumped up a bit as well. Other things to go over that I have missed that I will make a video about. Take a look here. Ray Fixie, this is his only investment still. Like, he says, quote, "I'm calm. I'm still maintaining Veve Official as the only investment I currently have in the digital world. Nothing bleeds forever. I've seen the bleed before. It doesn't move me. All I can see right now is opportunity everywhere on Veve." LOK asks him, does Veve and Omi or just Veve? And Ray Fixie says Veve because he has enough Omi, which I thought was really interesting. As far as other stuff is concerned, I will be having Stephanie Hill on the podcast tomorrow. She's a real estate agent. Known her for a little while, so that'll be really fun. Before I start taking questions, Cavell Anderson be uploading this video calling out Cody Thrive, saying Comey Veve fake influencer claims NFTs aren't even on the blockchain. So I don't know if that's just a clickbait title. I don't know what's in that. I don't know if Cody Thrive had actually argued that they are not on the blockchain. I don't know if it's old news, but just, again, reporting what I see out there. But speaking of the YouTube, I'm going to go onto my channel and take a look at my videos, and I'm going to ask everyone to smash that like button. That'd be super great. It's a free way to help support the channel. So, moving on here. And yes, I will be at San Diego Comic-Con. I'll be at NFT NYC next week. Comment down below if you're going. Peng Meh says, got out of the shower just in time for the start song. Let's go. I'm so glad that you are able to see that. I'm so glad that you're able to hear that. Omi Child, give me those waves. How's it going? What's up, Delargo? I hope you're doing well. You have, I miss you, buddy. I miss you. Crypto Versus, what's up, Randy? I'm just chilling. I did really good with the diet today. I had a protein shake. I had 10 ounces of salmon, and I just had 8 eggs. Only 6 of them were yolks, 2 of them egg whites. But yeah, I haven't had a ton of. I need something. I'm gonna need something else. That was not enough for the day. A good back and bicep workout. Omi Panda says, "Hello, you cool cat and kit. Hey, all you cool cats and kittens out there." Quoting Carol Mother Heckin' Baskin. I didn't watch the second season of Tiger King, apparently, but that first season, that was a... Oh my god, those memes. Those memes were great, where he's just walking with the stick, talking about all the kinky stuff that he used to do, all the substances he's put in his body. That was a funny time. The memes were hysterical. First thing he does is he puts on like that blazer, like, I'm never going to financially recover from this, after somebody else gets bit. Crypto Versus, I'm expecting a hard crash, man. I'm getting my real estate license to flip some houses when the housing market crash starts. I mean, I mean, even if, you know, you have some, even if you have some houses that, like, they go into default and people, you know, can't afford them and they get kicked out or whatever. One, I've seen this before where a buddy of mine, her and her brother didn't pay the taxes, didn't pay anything on the house for like 10 years. I don't think it was out. I think it was like 8 years. But their parents had, like, I don't know what happened to their parents, but they weren't around, and they're like, okay, well, I can't pay these bills. I can't, like, pay this mortgage for you, for them, and they squatted for like 8 years, I think, before the bank's like, yeah, okay, we're gonna take that. So I don't know if it was because it was in a, you know, okay, a pretty nice neighborhood, and the bank's like, well, it's not gonna look good here, and the homeowner association is gonna give us hell if we're gonna try to say, like, this property is in foreclosure, you know, this property is condemned. It's just not a good look. So you have some, and again, is that for every property? No. Some people just come in and snipe it. But there's not a lot of supply. There's still a lot of demand for houses, and there's still not a lot of supply. So maybe you get, you know, some people can go and get this property, you know, this property is condemned. They buy it super cheaply. There's a way where, I forget how it works, but you can go and pay, if somebody owes back taxes on the house, on like their house, and you pay those back taxes, comment down below if I'm missing anything here. They have X amount of time to pay you back, and if they do, great. If not, you own that house because you paid those taxes. And it's like, oh, people be sniping stuff. People get real salty. People get really, like, it's insane because you're essentially taking, like, the bank's not really doing it. The bank's not kicking them out. But if you go and you pay their back taxes on it and they don't pay you back and you take their house, oh man, I would not want to be the person to do that. Why? Because that's someone's home. Like, that's their domain. You don't know what they're packing in there. You know, like, bad times. I would have to have, like, a police escort. Straight up not doing that. Not looking to get into a war over someone's property. Anyway, yeah, there's still a lot of supply. Or I'm sorry, there's a lot of demand, but there's not a lot of supply. So I don't know how hard that would crash. You know, would it go down? Sure. You can't just go up like this forever. You got to level off at some point, come back down. And I mean, like, you know, I have a bunch of friends buying houses now. And they're worried they're buying at the top, and they might be. Well, guess what? In 10 years, is it going to matter? No, because they could just refinance, you know, in the next year or so, a couple of years, whatever, you know, get a better interest rate. You know, they'll continue making money and make more money. And again, in 10 years, they'll be up a lot higher from where they were. So Plus, you get all the perks of getting a house. So I really can't wait to talk to Stephanie about that tomorrow. Again, real estate agent. I'm very, very excited because I don't like. I even put on Facebook, I think 1 or 2 years ago today. Yeah, 2 years ago today, June 16, 2020. I will always live in an apartment. Living within my means is what helped me reach certain stepping stones toward my financial goals. And yeah, pretty much the only reason why I wouldn't live in an apartment is just because I would have if I want to have a bunch of pets, if I want to have a bunch of, whatever, So yeah, moving on. Oh God, where was I? Behind on the comments. Already. DeLargo's smiling. Thank you, DeLargo. Appreciate your smile. Omi Panda says, love these bear prices. Down the road, you'll be telling people how you got Omi under a penny, and they'll be like, no way. Been in this position before. I know you have. So I think, I don't know if I can, out of the 310 million Omi that's in the circulating supply, I know that'd be over 1/3 of that is fairly locked up. I know. So I put together a lot of the legwork that it would be to see, like, hey, who owns these large amounts of Omi, and yeah, I know of 85 billion. Now, obviously, David and Dan have like 30 billion each, give or take, but yeah, the rest is that other 25 or so billion is fairly locked up. And not saying that people won't take profit in the future. Like, if you're buying down here at 0.00112 or 12 or 15, and it doesn't even go to a penny, it just goes to 0.006, and you 4x your money. Okay, no, or 0.75, and you 5x your money. Oh my God, 0.9. You don't even need to break the highs that we've had the last 6 months. Yeah, people are definitely gonna be taking a little bit of profit. I mean, if you only have like 1 million Omi, I don't know if I would take profit there. But if you have, I don't know, tens of millions, or give or take, it might not be a bad idea. Take a little along the way. Will I do that? I'm gonna try, but Omi is an addiction. It is my addiction. So Omi Panda, comment down below which particular crypto you've had that with. Was it with ETH? Was it with Litecoin? Was it with Bitcoin? I'm very curious. Jordan M756 says, Cody said it today. Oh my God, he said it today. So, I mean, was that video? I'm so curious to see if that was him saying, like, arguing, like, hey, like, is he like anti-Veve now, and he's just saying, hey, these are reasons why you shouldn't invest, or did he just say, like, like, here's the pros of Veve, here are the cons of Veve, and then he just mentions that they're not on the blockchain, and he just mentions it in passing. So again, based on you can never tell based on titles. I don't know exactly what was argued, or what like Cavell will have a response. Cavell will have like a space going on, says like Veve's keeping our assets locked up, but then the whole space will be like him being very, very bullish. So so he throws you for a loop, man. He's very, very good at getting people to watch. But for Cody, I don't know if that's coming out of a place of like malice, or coming out of a place of just like, oh, I mentioned that in passing and maybe made a mistake. But I don't know. Josh says, I had 2 Big Macs, large fries, and large Coke. Oh God, that sounds so good. Dude, you know what I really love? I love fish fillets, for their lunch. I love their breakfasts. Hang on one second, guys. Their breakfasts are really good. Their McGriddles are like top tier. Dude, the bacon McGriddles, the sausage McGriddles. Can't tell me that's not like America. Like, when you bite into that, you're just like, America. Heck yeah. I'm sorry. Moving on. Santa Bukasas says, you need a real estate license if you're going to be an investor. I don't think you do. I think going to having that license and really, having that experience, knowing what to look for, you're probably better than someone that's just, coming in and just like, I want to drop money on this. I mean, mostly, I imagine if you knew, I don't know, the DA, or like the district attorney, and saying like, oh hey, so we didn't release these numbers yet. This place was really heavy with crime, but now the numbers are getting really good. But we didn't release it yet. Okay, we'll buy up, and they could use that information to buy up the neighborhood, because some segregation is going, or not. What's that called when people come in? It's not segregation. Oh my God, so I have this thing where if I am thinking of something, okay, boys, I know that the Boys in the Hood, it's not segregation scene. It's called, it's racism at work. Oh God, there's racial difference. No, what's it called? This discrimination. So I'll just put segregation scene, and then they're gonna gentrification. Okay, there it is. I'm sorry, my ridiculous brain, dumb brain messes up words sometimes. If you have news that okay, hey, actually, based on these numbers, a lot more of, these richer people had to come in as opposed to poor people, and let's say Asians come in and they move the Spanish out. They move me out. Well, let's say someone like me moves into the neighborhood, just like there goes the neighborhood. There it goes. But I saw that happen in Huntington, where I used to live, where I was moving in along with all the rest of the Spanish people, not by choice, they weren't I didn't know them. I just happened to find a cheap apartment, and because it was not, it was a little bit of a dicey area at night, and then as Spanish people started moving in, it very slowly got better, and then all the Koreans started moving in, and then Spanish people started moving out. And then it was just you see kids walking out, okay, well, this is that was so if you get those numbers and stuff from a political friend of yours or whoever that's in there, then you could use that and be okay, I know what's coming, or vice versa. You'd be oh, I see where this neighborhood's going, then you sell. So I guess you have that, but for the most part, if you're in the trenches, if you're working, you're gonna see things in the neighborhoods that you're working in that other people coming in from Zurich, Switzerland, or whatever, that they're just not gonna see. So yeah. Wally says stack time, got 5, contemplating Venice. Oh wow, I can't wait to get that set. I forget who had it. Somebody posted on Twitter hey, my girlfriend was out in wherever, she'd send him a photo of the contemplating Venice. I was oh, that is so cool. That is so legit. Also, there's 90 something people here. If anybody has we could find out where to get legit San Diego Comic-Con tickets, because I've had friends in the past buy from not reputable people and places, and they just wind up getting scammed. I don't want to be on Craigslist, and find I'll totally 100%. I don't know if I'll fly out buy them. I'll just buy them. Randy Chavez says 1 hour Peloton and Power Zone endurance workout done and dusted. Nice. Get that bread. Josh says, I should have sold in January, man. I would have been going crazy on collectibles, getting my setup for so cheap. Next run, I know what I'm doing. Yeah, if we get 80% where we were in January, if Walt goes to 40K, might not be but the Walt might escape my hands if Walt goes to 40K. If the Fantastic Four #1 though, why I don't want to liquidate that is because the hundreds of thousands of dollars for the physical copies. That Marvel Comics #1, millions. So how much is that going to translate? You got the Todd that was at 14K at one point, and the statue was for $1,000. So it's 14x that. For comic books, obviously these comic books are not going to 14x their physical copies. Although I think Hitmonkey did, because Hitmonkey was like $200 for a CGC 9.8, and he went to 14,000 at one point because it was rare, and then just the hype died down hardcore. I still want to get that as well. I really love Hitmonkey. The show is coming out. I'm still bullish on that character. I love that character. Maybe not the comic, but yeah, that character is really good. I still want that just because I love it and him. But yeah, so Fantastic Four Fantastic Four #1, that goes to let's say it goes back to all-time highs. It goes back to 25K. it's worth so much in real life. I don't think I can sell it for that. I think I would almost rather sell the Walt, even though I know that if I, any Grail, once this hobby gets, like, what we have right now, this is not what it's always going to be. Once they do marketing, and the marketing might even start in July. It might even start when we have San Diego Comic-Con and they announce their partner. They could just be a sponsor of the whole con. I don't know. And God, what's like 130,000 people go to San Diego Comic-Con, not including the people that watch it. There's a bunch of TV stations, there's a bunch of everything. Like, my friend Erica got on the Sci-Fi Channel a few years ago because she was dressed as Harley Quinn and she looked great, and she's got on. And I want to get her on the podcast at some point. I'm going to Dragon Con with her. Like, one of my favorite memories with her, and this was after we dated, because we dated back in the day, was in August of 2019. We're at Dragon Con. The last Dragon Con I went to was before the pandemic. And we just, we decided to take like one of the days and spend like a couple hours just in the room together. We shared a bottle of Pinnacle Wit vodka, and we were just talking. Like, we just talking nonstop for like hours, because she's like one of my best friends, love her. And I think she'd be really good to have on the podcast. It's really good conversation. Also, Miss Lingling is going to come on the podcast. I cannot wait for that. So I have Peter Shangman coming on at some point in the next couple of weeks. I have Jeremiah Alyan coming on in July, but yeah, Miss Lingling's going to have a very interesting story, or stories, because like you don't just live the life, the amazing, spectacular, fantastic life that Miss Lingling has lived without some amazing stories. So can't wait for that. I forget where I was going with this. Talking about Dragon Con. What was the question? So we were just talking about those. If I get, I don't know. I mean, Ben Riley goes back to, let's say, 10K, because he was at like 18 at one point. Go back to 10K. I don't really have an emotional attachment to Ben Riley. Others might, but for me, I'm just gonna be like, yeah, I'll take the 10K. I'll do that. I'll take, man. But all right. So here's where I was going before. In the next year, this app is going to look completely different, because there's going to be new fundamentals brought in from people. There's gonna be Dot the Profits. There's gonna be the Ray Fixies. There's gonna be whoever, Henry Pagliuca's, the Low Mint Masters. But there's also just gonna be a bunch of people that are, again, the crap will stay crap. The comics that nobody cares about, the Tobies, they're gonna stay really low. The Grails. But see here, the Grails took as big a hit, if not a bigger hit, than a lot of the the mid-tier stuff. A lot of the medium mid-tier stuff that was worth, couple thousand or several $100s. What this kind of went outside the economics, where, let's say for Pokemon, recession hits. Okay, most Pokemon cards, similar to Hero, most Pokemon cards are $1. That most of them that are printed are energy cards. That's the bulk of Pokemon. So a lot of them are worth $1, and a lot of the stuff like Trophy Kangaskhan and the Pikachu Illustrator, they tend to not fluctuate with the market, because it's like in economics. When you have a recession, well, the rich are going to stay rich and the poor are going to stay poor. They're just not going to, that's not going to change. It's just the middle class that gets hecked. Same with Pokemon. The Grails stay Grails, low cards stay low cards, and the mid stuff gets kind of destroyed. But in Veve, that didn't happen. In Veve, because it was so new, and most everyone that is in here, like a lot of the richer people aren't in here yet. It's a lot of the couple people that, they get a couple collectibles, what they can afford. That recession doesn't really affect them that much. Maybe they can pick up a couple more extra things because things go down. But a lot of the mid-tier, the mid-people stuff that lose money on crypto, lose money on stocks, and they lose money on NFTs, is that triple whammy. It's like, oh, how much more are they going to put in? The ones that believe in this long-term, yeah, they do. But a lot of people that are in this middle class, this mid-tier layer of investing, had a bunch of these Grails. And because they're in that mid-tier, and they saw so much go so quickly, as it goes down, they're like, oh, let me salvage what I can and sell on the way down. And fortunately slash unfortunately, that is being bought up, but is being bought up by a lot of the richer folk that are just like, I'll buy all the way down because they can afford to. I don't foresee that happening again. I think that after we pump the next time, a lot of the grails will be in the hands of people that won't need to sell in that next thing, in that next bear market. And again, we're going years out, but that's just my kind of thoughts on things. Bringing it all together. Cloud Shack says lean on me. Lean, is that what you mean? Gabriel Druin says Omi still holding at 2 zeros despite $20,000 Bitcoin and 1K Ethereum. Can we just go to 3 zeros so I can buy one last time? Yeah, I can't wait for if it goes to 3 zeros. And guys, I don't know, like why Omi. Part of the reason why Omi has stayed so well and has weathered the storm like no other. It's like Pikachu in the Power of One, where you see this giant rainstorm coming in because, well, why? Because you have Articuno, Moltres, and Zapdos that were just captured. Oh god, I almost died. Lugia, the Beast of the Sea, is about to go wreck everybody's crap. He's about to just, oh yeah. Anyway, and Pikachu's just like weathering that storm, as it's raining. I know it's a long-winded explanation. Thank God I'm wearing comfortable shoes. It's a BoJack Horseman reference. I forget the name of this. I gotta stop with these references. Yeah, so why it's weathering the storm so well is because there's not a lot of people that have the token. And out of the people that have the token, people like me, that are people like Ray Fixie, Dr. Profit, like they're not selling. We're not selling down here. I've yet to sell a single Omi token. It's just not happening. Even I was talking to a friend of mine the other day that she didn't have a ton. She had like maybe 20 million or 25 million. And, she kind of walked away because there was, she couldn't get a lot because of the bots. And then, all of her stuff like went down. So I was like, no, listen, you have no idea what's going on. Like, just buy a couple more millions. She wound up buying a couple more million. But she's like, nowhere in her brain, nowhere in her thought process was like, oh yeah, I'm down. I'm going to sell and lock in my losses. So there's not a ton of people selling. That I think is why, like the volume here is, we had like what $1.4 million in trading volume yesterday. So it really wasn't a ton. But I also know of whales that if we get down to 3 zeros, going all in, pretty much they're going all in. Moving on. Salem Bukasa says real estate is fine for now. Demand is still high. People have fixed interest rates and mortgage rates are overinflated. It'll equalize. It will probably equalize at some point. I can't wait to, if Omi goes there, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do like an epic video where it's like time to fill up our bags one last time, as I've said dozens of times before. Sinful Mawas is selling my jewels with auto clicker. Oh good. Oh, so Earth 2. That's the other thing. Like, I'm gonna piss off some Earth 2 peeps. If we have a, oh, I've been missing this Deadpool stuff. All right, I'll get it on the. I'll get back to it in a sec after I finish the Earth 2 thoughts. I got 37,000 essence. That comes out and that's $2, and suddenly I have $70-something thousand. I'll take 20% off the table. Why? Because 14K would be really nice. Not gonna lie, 14K would be pretty legit. And that's if it's $2. That's if it's a, it's still a relatively small, under $500 million market cap. And Earth 2, again, lots of land have been sold. 100 million tiles have been sold. Adam Awesomeface with the super chat, $20. Thank you so much. Saying, people high in gem/USDT are slowly scooping the secondary. Ones rich in Omi are waiting for Omi to NFT to scoop huge. He's absolutely so. I'll get to the rest of that in a second. I do just want to address this. I am an addict, and I don't mean that as like a joking way, although I do joke about it a lot. Sometimes I get low. Sometimes I go and I drink because that's what I do, whether it's military, whether it was just rough stuff beforehand. Whether it's gambling, whether it's whatever. For the most part, everything is pretty much under control, and I live really good lives. I live a really good life, but there are times where I'm holding like my phone and I'm like about to put another couple $100 in the app, and it's like I should not be doing this. Like, this is not smart. Like, I do not need to, and then I just, click buy. When there's OMI to NFT, and suddenly I have this extra, couple $100,000, or right now it's not that much. Right now it's like $100-something thousand that I can just I can spend, a million OMI here, a million OMI there. Like, that is so scary to me. Especially if they drop some awesome, again, I love all the stuff they have now, but oh my god, and the reason me and people like me that Adam Awesomeface is talking about is saying that we're going to justify it to ourselves because, well, this is a good investment. You're not spending it on something stupid. You're not going on vacation, and you're not doing, you're not getting this $200 meal. You're not getting these thing of shoes. You're getting something that's an investment, and I don't believe there might be a couple of things on the app that'll outperform OMI, but not too much, man. I don't think too much. I think a lot of it is going to be, I think OMI is going to outperform most of this. Now, again, I could be wrong. I could be 100% wrong here, but that's, yeah. So outside the people that really want to go and buy, there's going to be people that don't want to buy, but are going to buy anyway, just because they can. Just because they can. I feel like I'm in that Justin Long, Bruce Willis, Live Free or Die Hard, that movie, where Justin Long's telling Bruce Willis about this guy, Thomas Gabriel, where it's just the dude hacked into NORAD with a laptop just because he could. A laptop! So, moving on to the rest of his super chat. Then collectibles will surge, and then some will flip back and forth with OMI to NFT. It's going to be glorious. I'm going to try to do that. Because again, if, let's say what I have right now between, the price of OMI, price of NFTs, whatever amount they are right now, that's what they are. And if in the future, suddenly OMI 5Xs, or even 3Xs, but collectibles stay the same, okay, well, it was valued at X amount of OMI beforehand. Now it's valued at much less OMI because my OMI is worth a lot more. So I'm just going to go and buy this stuff with OMI. Why? Because my stuff's already 3X'd. So I'm going to do that arbitrage. Going to buy stuff here. When that rises, if OMI stays the same, I'm going to sell back into OMI. It's going to be redonkulous. Adam Awesomeface, another $20 super chat. Thank you so much. Saying, OMI makes collectibles 10 to 20x when OMI to NFT goes, but then a few will liquidate back to OMI on a low and then go again. Yeah. So I will do this once or twice. I'll do this as many times as I can, but if I see that let's say the opposite happens, where collectibles shoot up like a mother flapper, and they 3x and OMI stays down here because they haven't done marketing yet and there's no other real utility. Okay, well, if these 3x or 4x, you could be damn sure that I'm selling a bunch of my stuff for OMI. Wait for that to go up, and same thing, do that arbitrage, do that. But Adam Awesomeface is saying that these collectibles 10 to 20x. That's a lot. Even on the low end, you get a partner statue going to 60,000. Jesus, man! At that point, I'm just gonna take my 60,000. I'll be all right, peace, guys. I'm God, I don't know. That will be worth so much in the future. That's the first. Oh God, there's nothing like that. DC stuff, Superman, Batman, all these statues, they're based off physical statues. Now, granted, there is a real partner statue in Disney World, but it's not for sale. I don't think you could buy that. Maybe if you offer the company, I don't know, $20 million to get that, maybe they'd be like, okay, we're just gonna make another one, but sure. I really think that's gonna be a lot. I think a bunch of these are gonna be a lot. So much. Not including special mints. Yeah. I also had to figure out what to do with my Lokis, because again, I can't sell those because I told y'all I would not sell. But yeah, and that's if Adam Awesomeface, the conservative side, 10x. Another super chat. Thank you, Adam Awesomeface. You are too kind. Saying you'll also see collectibles collectible pump groups playing games, pumping things that set forever. Think 2D Mondo, Tokidoki, cars, then using the gains to run circles around the secondary. Yeah. So all right, why is it good to get in early? Well, it's good to get in early because you get things at the prices earlier. But something that nobody really talks about that Adam Wassenbase brings up a really good point is just the knowledge of, hey, these things were down here or they were up here. So like when I was first getting into Pokemon, 2017, 2018, give or take, it was a buyer's market. I didn't know that. I just, because I come into the market and it's like, oh, I guess these are the prices. Now, thankfully, I was getting in on the dip. After 2016, when the Pokemon Go hype came out, it dipped a little bit. Now let's go. Let's say you just want the first season, which is going to be hella competitive. But let's say you want the first season, and you decide that what, I'm going to get some Unicornos, and you take a look at Dolce, and Dolce is the floor price is 23 gems for Dolce, and there's 28 of her. Right now, there's 23 gems. There's only 28 of her on, which is absolutely nuts. So you can spend about $390 and buy that, and take out 33% of the supply. And suddenly, and not only do you take out 33% of the supply by spending about $380, give or take, but you also pretty much double. It goes from $23 to $44. And that's just from $350 worth, $380 worth. Okay, well, now you spend another $600 and you take out another 35% of the supply, whatever it was. And then you double it again and it goes to $90. And you just, oh my God, like when new people are coming in and they just see, I guess this is the price, and they just pay that, and anyone that lists under it, you just buy. Some people get fooled, they act a fool, they get silly. It's tomfoolery that things are at $98, $100, and they start selling for $70 and $60 and $50. You're gonna have people with deep heckin' pockets that are just gonna go buy that up, and that's just for a common. That is not even. Let's go to Ritmo, and that's small. That is small time stuff. Ritmo, there's 23 of Ritmo for sale at $418. So again, when you have somebody that let's say has 100 million Omi, and they've got 100-something thousand dollars, and they're gonna be like, you know what? Yeah, I could take a good 4.5% of my Omi investment, and because if you have 100 million Omi, most likely you have a bunch of other investments as well. But you say, yeah, I'm gonna spend $4,500, and I'm going to decimate the supply of Ritmo, make it go from 418 to 769, and yeah, like my God, man. And then you just have another person say, yeah, I'm gonna spend another 16, 26, 38. Well, let's just say $5,100, and then the price goes to $1,400, and that's just with two people. You're taking the price and you're more than doubling it. 2.5xing the price just with two people, just with spending a small amount of their percentage, and that's just with two people. So not including the groups. This is why I started with the secret rare alligator Loki, because there's only 800 of those mother flappers. And then again, anyone that lists it under 1,200 or whatever, they could just buy it. And then just sell, do that thing. And you think people aren't going to do that? Oh my God, it's going to be... Bitcoin gets, manipulated. Tesla gets manipulated. The markets in general get manipulated. Like, remember that scene from... It was with Gerard Butler and that good-looking guy that looks like John Stamos. Is like Discount John Stamos. Not Black... Is like White House. Olympus Has Fallen. And he goes to Gerard Butler and he's just like, how much does it cost to buy a presidency? $400 million. And this is what, and Adam Wassenbase, I'll get to that super chat second, but this is an important thought. There are people that I've seen this in Pokemon before, where it's like, oh, rich people are getting into Pokemon. It makes it harder for average Joes like us to get this stuff. Okay, well, this stuff has always been valuable, but you were just able to get it for these prices. Same thing here. There's a lot of these things where there's not a lot of. Charizard, one of the most valuable cards in Pokemon, first edition PSA 10, he's not rare. He's not scarce. He is everywhere. If you don't have him first edition PSA 10, get a PSA 9. Get him for a fraction of the price. Don't want that? Get a PSA 8. PSA 7, 6, you can get all the way down to 1. You can just get shadowless. You can get the unlimiteds. There is always going to be more unlimited Charizards. You don't have that option with Ritmo. You don't have that option with, Bigfoot. You don't, even with these smaller ones that maybe nobody cares about right now, you don't have that option with them because there's no, this is in perfect condition. I'll just get one that's in less perfect condition. You don't have that option. It's just, this is going to go very, very quickly. And there's going to be people in here that don't care what the price was. Like, oh, well, this price was, $500, 6 months ago. Okay, like, facts don't care about your feelings. If feelings could buy something, like, I would have all these trophy Pokemon cards. So that is important to know, that big people will come in here. I've talked to Brock McBlockchain about this. I was like, you could just buy this whole supply, right? And Brock is chaotic good. He's like, I've thought about this. I could buy all of it. But, like, what? Like, you don't do that. Don't be an a-hole. You got to save some for the future. Save some for everyone else. Not every rich person's going to be like Brock. There's going to be rich people that are, like, there are going to be people that are going to come in here that are going to buy a bunch, like Dr. Profit already, that he already has half of his, one collectible that he's going to burn a bunch of. There's going to be people that are going to come in here, like 4chan, they're going to decimate those ponies. Remember Corner? Why? And they're going to burn them so little girls can't get them. There's some people that just want to watch the world burn. Brock's chaotic good. There's going to be chaotic evil. There's got to be a yin to that yang. Who is it? I don't know. Adam Awesomeface, another super chat. Thank you so much. Saying example, 600 Mondos at $60, pump them to 500 because they've been higher, and you make it 10x and sell 100, make $60,000 in OMI when it's low. If OMI goes up 10%, etc., use those OMI gains to do it again, and you still have 500 of those 2D posters. And yeah, so Mondo's very good for a couple of reasons. Y'all will probably see why at some point. But yeah, like what? When you have houses, when everybody has houses in the Veveverse, what do people like? What do people like to decorate their houses with? Posters. Nerds like posters. If we have Pokemon, if you think I'm not gonna get a Charmander starters poster, you're just lying to yourself. You're just out of your heckin' mind. I need it. Like, and it's not just people like me. It's just normal, everyday people that are just like, Megan, I did it bad. What'd you do this time, fam? I bought another Squishmallow. I thought you only had $30 in your account. I did have $30, but then I bought another Squishmallow. Jeremy Padower, see what you're doing to teens everywhere? See what you're doing to girls? Make them spend their last $30 on Squishmallows? Because they're addictive, because people love them. I forget who I was talking to. I was talking to a couple of new buddies of mine that I was like, I asked them, like, oh, you've heard of Squishmallows, right? Like, no, what is that? Like, really haven't heard of Squishmallows. Okay, well, like, every single girl that I know is, like, in love with them. And they're these giant pillows, and, yeah, so what Adam Awesomeface is saying, as far as, and there's going to be, reckless rogues that are going to do that by themselves. But like Brock said, there's going to be a bunch of people that there's going to be DAOs. 100% guaranteed. You heard it here first. Clip this. There's going to be DAOs that people are going to go, the DAOs, and they're going to go like, yeah, we're going to raise a bunch of money. We're going to pump the crap out of this one collectible. And why? Just because they can. And it's not illegal. It is not. It's not illegal to do that for stocks. It's certainly not illegal to do that for this. Someone's trying to sue Elon Musk for $285 billion or $285 million for, Doge manipulation. Like, whoever's trying to sue Elon Musk, you're just wasting everybody's time. You just can't do it. It's not going to happen. So that was a spirited thing that we just had there. So let me go and go back to where I was at. Back to the beginning. I love Hillary Duff so much. Darth Chaos says, hello there. Hello, Darth Chaos. General Kenobi. Sean Chaikin says, fish fillet from McDonald's are so underrated, but you know what is crazy that I found out last week? McDonald's no longer serves the big breakfast. Why? Like, I maybe got because people weren't ordering it, but you can't tell. Oh, dude, hotcakes. Oh, hash brown. Dude, I want a McDonald's breakfast so badly. Someone get shot outside. There's a lot of police cars. Dude, those types of... Yeah, those types of... those breakfasts are just... That's all like America. Like, There was a Denny's commercial like 20-something years ago. This was not a fever dream. This really happened. I feel like Charles Barkley in Space Jam. Like, it wasn't a dream. It really happened when he's talking to, like, the shrink because the little aliens took his power, took his talent. Anyway, it's with this old guy. I think it's like for Veterans Day or like 4th of July or something, and he's eating his pancakes, and this biker dude comes in, sits next to him, and he looks at the old guy eating the pancakes. What do those taste like? And the old guy's like, America. Jesus, my God, my blood could not be any more red, white, and blue. That's a feeling that I get when I go and I bite into McGriddles or hotcakes. Oh, I'm so freaking hungry. I'm so fat. I don't need it. Moving on. Sarah says redlining. Oh yeah, I know. Morgan Freeman coming in saying gentrification. Morgan Freeman, and gentrification. You were right. Just his profile just says frosted tips. Remember people used to get that in like 6th grade? They had the black hair, but they had the little bleach tips. Michael James says, we up from here or dip again in your opinion? I mean, how much lower can these guys go? Let's see what Luke Skywalker's lightsaber is. I will not put in more. I will not put in more money. I don't need to. Oh God, hiccups. I'm so curious to see where this goes in the future. It's at 29, and I only have 8 of these. I don't have a ton. There's 29. You can't tell me that these aren't going to be so massively huge in the future. Just can't. Moving on here. Yep. Everyone's saying gentrification. Yep. You got me. That was it. Randy Chavez says gentry equals middle class. Owen Panda says, well, one was vet. I picked it up under half a cent and had a working product. I'm gonna pick it up again soon. It hit 28 cents, I think. It'll come back down. Wow, really? At 2 cents? Not financial advice. Oh my God. So it was 28 cents and then Jesus, man. Jesus. SoCal Omi Homie says, you mentioned coming out to San Diego for Comic-Con. I looked for tickets myself. My research found that tickets are not available for sale on the secondary market or transferable. Only original purchase can attend. You can transfer them. It's a pain in the butt. You can do it. You just have to. I haven't done it, but I've had friends do it for Comic-Con. You can do there's no way in heck that those. Talk about bots. Why I was not okay, but why I wasn't freaking out that Veve had all these bots? Because I've experienced this the last 10 years with New York and San Diego Comic-Con and Dragon Con. Bots just absolutely annihilate those tickets, and then what happens? Then they get sold immediately for like 12x on the secondary. StubHub, Ticketmaster, whatever. So you can do it. It's just because like people at Comic-Con, they're just like, nope, tap the badge. They don't check IDs. They don't check nothing. It's like, okay, tap the badge. That's it. Where was that beforehand? Blaze13 says, smash that like button, fam. Smash it. Marvelous Pack says gentrification. Yes, it is. Just says, peeps trying to time the market could miss the wave. It's a good point. They could miss it. King Chavette says, King, the poker player? Ling Ling? No. Miss Ling Ling is part of the Veve Omi fam. And I met her in DesignerCon last year. Met her son last year. Her son was so chill. Her son was so like sarcastic. It was just like, he was pretty cool. He was a cool dude. And yeah, I can't wait to get her on the podcast. That was fun. Josh says, I agree with you. Comics is a different story. I'll probably think twice before I sell some of my comics. I'm just confused why Amazing Spider-Man #1 isn't high as the others. I don't know. Ooh, not 100% sure. Maybe. I mean, they're all going down right now, but maybe that one's just taking a beating. Justin says, good insight. Peeps thinking the market will have the same patterns. Ha ha ha. I mean, this doesn't repeat itself, but it does often rhyme. Oh, I forgot floss. I'm out of floss. Gotta go get that later. If I can. I don't even know if anything's going to be open later. It's already 9 o'clock almost. And Chavez says Marvel Comics, Secret Rare, tracks Bitcoin. Does it? That's really cool if it does. Josh says, Jesus, Hitmonkey Secret Rare Market looks crazy. What's happening with that? Someone hoarding. Oh, is it? Oh, I gotta check. Let's take a look at this comic market. Take a look at this hit monkey. Get back to where you once were. I can't. Bless the day when we can finally get a working search button, so I can just search Hitmonkey and have it pop up, as opposed to just scrolling through this madness. Madness. Oh, I miss my friends. I at the Snapchat that I like saved of my friend Kim saying like I'm on my way back to your madness, because we lived together for a little while, and I got into this baking thing where I baked a lot of pizzas. Hitmonkey's at $6.56. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, that is so cheap. That is so cheap. This was literally at like 15,000 at one point. Wow. That's ridiculous. I actually have a Hitmonkey. I have a really low mint Hitmonkey too. It's the rare. It's number 192. So it is really low mint. I think there are only commons that are lower. I think there's it goes down to like 188 or 189. The lowest common is 201. Let's see what the uncommon is. There's definitely one at like 189. I definitely remember something like that. Oh, there's 191. So 191 is listed at 588. So that is actually the lowest then, because I have 192, and that was 191. Maybe the rare does have a. No, 252. The ultra rare. I could have sworn I had 189. Ultra rare. Yeah, no, 408. Wow. Whoever has the low mints, they're not letting them go, except for that number 191. But the secret rare is stupid cheap. I do want to get that at some point. I will keep y'all posted on that. Oh, so a lot. I forgot about that Deadpool thing. And Ava from Viviversity, I was just on a podcast with her, Wendy, and Janie, and she got three of these Deadpools. One of them for 7 gems. Oh my god, it's a first appearance common Deadpool for 7 gems. That's insane. Oh, congrats, fam. That's so nuts. She got one of them for 7 gems. Congrats to everyone that gets these deals. These are people getting sniped out the yin yang. I had a buddy of mine. He texted me his Ahsoka Lego. That's so cool. Oh, that's so epic. Moving on here. Will Gardner's T-Rex Ultra Rare up to 245. I love this game. I got it like 150. I don't know. What did I get it at? Let's take a look. Going to the store. Going to the drops. I'm going to a hooky loud. Hooky loud. Ultra Rare. I got mine for 144, and now it's 244. I love this game. There's a lot of people that got a lot of those. There's 203 for sale. All right, so there is less than 10% of them. Yeah, good. All right, moving on. And Adam Osface, thank you so much for the super chat, saying people high in gems and USDT are slowly scooping the secondary. Ones that are rich in OMI are waiting for OMI to NFT to scoop huge. Same. Collectibles will surge, and then some will flip back and forth. OMI to NFT. It's going to be glorious. Yeah, dude, I can't wait. For those that missed my explanation before, go back. It's beautiful. Bill Gardner says, I'm hoping cash out includes Cardano. Not that I would cash out now, but in the future for sure. Well, we know of USDT, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. I think Cardano, Solana, might be options, but I really would hope OMI comes before the rest of it. I hope you get those 3, and then I hope we get OMI at some point, because that'd be pretty nuts. Adam Awesomeface, thank you for $20 super chat. Saying OMI makes collectibles 10 to 20x when OMI to NFT goes, but then a few will liquidate back to OMI on a low and then go again. Let's go in middle of the road, 15x. Yeah, if my wallet goes to 90K, peace, man. I will take that Walt. I will take that 90. Again, why this most recent giant pump coming into this giant crazy bear market has taught me bird in the hand, never waiting again. Because like I should have liquidated just a couple million, just a couple. And then this way it would have been a little bit easier to buy down here. Yeah, I don't know. If we get, I mean, Reese had said partner stats should go into 100K, but if I can sell my partners at 90K, after taxes, I'll donate half. I will donate half. So yeah, you have me on that. Partners goes to 90K, or if I can sell my partners for 90K, after taxes, I will donate half to Best Friends Animal Society. You heard it here first. So hold me to that. Justin says, peeps only in it for the money, but they're only on the Veve app. Make me scratch my head. Yeah, I mean, there's lots of ways to make money. This is one of the ways. Sometimes that attracts people that do that type of thing. Casey Piranha, can someone explain to me how being able to cash out to Ethereum or Bitcoin helps the OMI token? Feels like the Komi team are shying away from the OMI token. If you can't cash out to OMI, then you can cash out to another crypto and then buy OMI. I think that might actually be the move. Because if cashing out to OMI, I don't know how they would do it without sell pressure off. I mean, they'd have to buy it and then immediately bring it to them, and then I guess they could sell it. But if you're that would keep a lot of buy pressure on the token. Hey, you can't cash out in OMI, but you can cash out in this crypto, and then you could use that to just buy OMI. So that would make sense. Yeah, I think that's why. Adam Moss Face, another super chat. Thank you so much. Ton from you today. Saying the 1020X won't be for all the Grails. Grails will have their lane, but A tier, B tier stuff will have their audiences, and that's where you'll see larger gains by being able to get into things lower ceilings, etc. So A, B tier stuff. So it would be stuff. I mean, there are some things that maybe shouldn't be the A or B tier, but they might be just because of how rare they are. Like the little friends, like those Omicons, those golden apes and whatever. They are stupid rare, and the people love that type of stuff. Reminds me of Harambe. So maybe that, I don't think I would put that in an A or B tier. Maybe I would put that in like a C or D. But because of the rarity, I mean, again, like that Spider June buggy thing, like that Spider-Man 252. That there are some things that are just rare that. If you were to find this on the street and not know how much it's worth, or find that somewhere on the interwebs and be like, you don't know how much there are of it, how much it's worth, like, are the James Bond tickets really, like worth hundreds of thousands of dollars? I mean, well, to some it is, to some they are. Those Aston Martins, I feel like those are definitely worth that price. Why? Because it's Aston Martin. That's the first. Oh my God! First Aston Martin on the blockchain is absolutely nuts. And then you get that there's one of 7 of them. Jesus, man. Plus it's got that 007 tie-in as well. I'm really curious that the ones that they've had super low ones on were both 007, because you have the Aston Martin and then you have the 007 ticket. Really, really interesting. So yeah. We'll have their audiences. This way we'll see larger gains. I would consider Superman A tier. I would consider a lot of the Marvel first appearances. Deadpool, Deadpool was at like 3,600 at one point. I actually think it was more. I think Storm was at that high as well. I think a lot of these are doing really good stuff. Or even if not like the Grails, like Secret Rare Spider-Man, they might not go that high, but the rare might, the common might, uncommon might. God, so many people are gonna want those. So yeah, good call. Where was I? Josh says, at Justin Wright, they don't know that there are 2 investments in front of their face, OMI and Veve Collectibles / comics. Agreed 100,000%. Let's see what we got here. We got a couple of messages that I am going to get back to later. because I am busy right now. Okay. Adam Face again with the super chat saying, you'll also see collectible pump groups playing games, pumping things that sat forever, think 2D Mondo, Tokidoki, cars, then using the gains to run circles around the secondary. And guys, it is not that hard. It is not going to be that hard to make a racing game. If Veve doesn't do it, other people will. If you have a car that's drivable, you're going to have a racing game. And yeah, if Veve doesn't do it, other people will. And if you have a the car, that's one thing, but the Tokidokis and the Murmicornos, especially if there's water, I do think at some point it would be really fun and exciting to see the DeLoreans and the Ecto Ones racing like a Ritmo, racing a Stellina. That'd be amazing. That would be so cool. Even if like they don't move and you're just going along like a carnival game, that would be so much fun. I would love that. And I want to get back to the groups in a second. I have a Patreon member shout out that I'm going to do. What is the Patreon member shout out? It's going to be what was that? It is going to be yep. Oh God, I can't do this. All right, so I'm gonna do the thing first. All right, so why those pump groups? Yeah, there's pump groups for arbitrage just to make money. But when I said people just want to watch the world burn, there was a contest one day where Taylor Swift was gonna perform at a school that got the most votes of where they think she should perform for free, and 4chan got a hold of it and like let's make her perform at this school. Let's all like band together and we'll vote for this school. And it happened to be a school for the deaf. Like, oh my God. Like, Jesus, man. Like, that people are gonna do some crazy messed up stuff. Like, I have a theory. Hang on one second. Okay. And my theory is gonna get a little dark. So I'm going to go to Patreon member shout out because it's been over an hour. 3, 2, Patreon member shout out. I will follow him wherever he may go. There isn't an ocean too deep, a mountain so high it can keep me away. I must follow him. Ever since he touched my hand, I knew that near him I always must be. Sorry guys, my voice is all distraught. Everyone please check out at HeyVidon and at KingNavs Forever over on Twitter, Standoff Chart and KingNavs over on the Veve app, Kobe Collection Only Player 1 over on the YouTube, RateX.ETH domain name, Kyle Willson, Wendy Stibalis, Puddin' Cheeks, Veve Las Vegas, Tap Trades, Mars Davis, Legacy Bermuda, Sody Pop Media, Veve Darklink, Meta Lemon, Veve Vibes, all on the YouTube. We got at Nomad with Guitar, at Wet Wizard Veve, and Gary O at 1234CA3, all on the Twitter. Okay, where was I? Harish S. Thank you for the super chat, saying Ultra Rare Vader or 1 million Omi. Thank you, Randy. Short term, I don't know. Short term, like super short term, like long term, I think Omi. Long term, like for Omi to 10x, it only has to go to be 1.1, like not even all time high, and it gets 10x. Vader's only been maybe double this. For him to 10x to go to, Jesus, like what, $14,000? That's Omi. Again, long term, short term, anything can happen, but definitely long term. That'd be my answer, Omi. What I would do, what anyone else should do, I don't know. I don't give financial advice. So what I was going to they're good. I don't know how they're going to be able to censor this in the Veveverse. Like, I don't even know if I could say this. And then not because it's like inside info or anything, just because it would like get me demonetized. There are people that are racist. And if we have Mario, if we have Nintendo, there's a decent chance we're going to get bomb-oms. bomb bombs that explode. And there's a decent chance that there's going to have some Veve terrorist type stuff. And there's going to be such hard... Like, Club Penguin got bought and closed down because of the ridiculousness that was going on. Oh my good golly gosh, that club... those stories are hysterical. But I can picture that happening in the Veveverse. Yeah. So, moving on, we do have a... Justin Wright, they don't know the two... Oh yeah, their investments. Adam Osway says they're offering different plays to cash out. It's what the MTL offers, not what they are hand-picking. And ETH can help OMI a lot if done correctly. I am... Yeah. Again, we don't have OMI utility article yet. I think Mark Hahn was just like, hey Reese, it would be really nice if you dropped OMI utility article today. I don't think they'll drop it this month. And why? Because they have to get a lot of this stuff done first. Once a lot of this stuff is done, or at least starting to, I think then that's when they'll probably go and do that. All right, so Sam Ellis says, if you have stayed consistent with Veve through no marketplace, no cash out, no interoperability, no web app, massive bot issues, no clear metadata, no OMI to NFT, you deserve all the success and financial upside when everything is rolled out. And Brock McBlockchain responds, no app, no Veve. Because, yeah, I remember how we had... a year ago, we had drops were only on Thursdays, and they were every 2 weeks. The struggle was real. Oh my good golly gosh, that struggle was real. So yeah, Jay says, would you buy one more partners or OMI? If I had the money, I'd just stay with me. You'd use that to, but then it'd probably be. Oh God, I have so much OMI already. I mean, it's good to have multiple collectibles because, if I have 2 partner statue, well, then one I can sell and one I can keep. Then I could just sell OMI. I mean, the 8x from here, we've already... 8x from here, Walt has already been. So has OMI. I don't know, man. I do not know. I think OMI... long term. But I do see Walt going very high. But yeah, I would say OMI. His promise says we'll cash everything out to fiat or Ethereum burn OMI. No, I mean I think it might if they take some of those. Let's say there's a fee and they take a small percentage of that fee and they say, yeah, we're going to use this fee to burn OMI. Then yes, it could, which would be great. That'd be amazing. Could you imagine if they said, okay, 10% to cash out, and then $10 million is cashed out. Okay, 10%. So $1 million is for fees. And let's say 10% of that. So $100,000 worth of OMI is just burnt. Oh, that'd be amazing. That'd be so cool. Josh says, Sans probably more OMI, but that's a tough one. Yeah. OMI Panda says 99 viewers. Let's smash that button. Yeah, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go back to the beginning. I still haven't sang it heavily enough. Everyone could smash that like button. I'm going to go and, yeah, it only says 14, but it says 50 up there. But yeah, so if you can smash that like button, that would be super great. Oh, God, I didn't even delete that, did I? Edit. How did I not delete this? I don't know why this isn't private. I had a podcast I was supposed to do today. I'm going to be doing it on tomorrow. But yeah, I don't know why it was showing up there. Anywho, now that everyone smashed that like button, thank you for 50 likes. That means the world. Let's get back to this. Adam Face with the super chat saying, example, 600 Mondos at $60, pump them to 500, which they've been higher, and you make a 10x and sell 100, making 60,000 in OMI when it's low. If OMI goes up 10%, etc., then use the OMI gains, then do it again, and you still have 500 2Ds. Adam Face is an evil genius. Maybe Adam Face is going to be the antithesis to Brock, be the chaotic evil. Tony says recent comics like Avengers #4 has more room for growth. Yeah, I mean, I'm more of a if for comics because I don't know them really as intimately or even half as intimately as Sleeping Comics or Comics and Crypto. I'll just stick with the Grails just with what I know. Adam Awesome Face says, I bet every cash out has a fee that burns Omi. Yeah, so this has got to be something that I have to talk about later on my video. Yeah. Okay, there you go. Yeah, good times, good times. Doing, doing, doing. All right, moving on. Omar Kasaje says, love the mother flappers. Yeah, man. Try not to curse, so gotta say the mother flappers. Bill Gardner says, did you hear Pops own Mondo now? I'd heard something about that, but I did not know that they own them outright. Good times. Jason says, hey Randy, would you buy partners or 3 ultra rare Vaders? Um, why I'm leaning towards the 3 ultra rare Vaders is because this way you can sell 2 and still have 1 left. Because I mean I like to collect. I want one. If I don't have one, I'm like, oh, don't have one. So I would get the 3 ultra rare Vaders, even though Walt might outperform, all the time. You can't sell that. The only way to cash out any type of money on that, I guess you could rent it, maybe take out a loan on it. You probably could take out a loan on that in the future. But yeah, I would just I'd rather have the 3 Vaders just so I have some liquidity there. Josh says, imagine Floyd Mayweather comes in here going crazy in the market, Ray Fixie style. I'm reminded of a King of the Hill meme. It's like, Bobby, if those kids could read, they'd be really pissed off at you. If remember that video 50 Cent did saying, hey, Floyd Mayweather, if you can read 1 page of a Harry Potter book, I'll give $100,000 to your favorite charity. And Floyd Mayweather never took him up on that offer. I don't know if Floyd Mayweather would be. I would love it if he got in. I would love it if he got in. But yeah, I don't. I don't know if he's into this type of thing. Anyway, moving on. Casey Piranha's laughing. Petonius Chris says auctions are ridiculous. It jumps like 200% the last 5 seconds. That's all auctions. That's eBay. That's Heritage. That's PWCC. It's all of them. Sotheby's. Kim Hu, says, what can I get for 80 gems? Everything on sale. You could probably get a ultra rare alligator Loki. Let me see what those are right now. All right, go on. Go on. Where's my Loki at, girl? Girl, tell me something, girl. There's 34 on the market, and I have 34 of it. I have 34 of them as well. So you can't get alligator Loki. That is 90. God, I wonder what the commons are, probably like $15 now. It's insane. There's only 79 of them in the market. I have 197. Alligator Lokis are $15.50. Wow, those are stupid low. That's ridiculous. What were some good stuff that you can get? I bet you that you could probably get probably a golden moment, maybe. Let's take a look. See, let's go to the duos. What are Cogsworth and Lumiere worth? 69. Everyone comment nice down below for 69. Cogsworth and Lumiere, $69. Pretty good to get. Flounder and Sebastian, 84. So yeah, probably Cogsworth and Lumiere. You can get that for $80. It's a golden moment. Can't go wrong. Case Brown says, Randy, some of the stuff you say that is so American cracks me up. Pancakes, McGriddles, Vader riding a T-Rex. Yeah, man, dude, it's like that's America. Oh God, I know you all have heard the story before. I'm gonna say it again because I love telling it. July 4th, like 2015 or whatever. Get to see Marky Mark. Get to see Mark Wahlberg in a Transformers movie, and at the end of that movie, you see Optimus Prime riding a T-Rex. That is the most like, oh God. There's this one scene in Justice League where Superman is holding an American flag. that Optimus Prime moment was more American than Superman holding an American flag. For even though Transformers are like Anyway, that is God, like it's like America is so like so different than the rest. Like Europe, like scoffs and looks down at America because they're crazy with their the French will be like with their guns and their big breakfast. How do you eat that much? And the British are like, oh well, at least I don't get shot while doing maths. Kind of sad, isn't it? And then their teeth are all the way out. Sorry, I kid my friendos. Um, America's seen as kind of this like brutish, barbaric like wasteland because we don't have universal health care. You really see it in Supernatural, where there's this hunter that comes in from England. He's all proper. He's got the proper equipment. He's got the proper this, proper that. Everything's all civilized, and Americans are just like rolling up, chopping off the heads of vampires, going like the hunters in America are insane, whereas hunters in Britain and England are so like sophisticated, and I feel like that's such a good testament to like how the world actually works. Because like Americans eat this most ridiculous things, like we have free healthcare and we don't, and we love our guns. I love my guns. So one thing that me and Greg Schultz did not agree on 100%. I love that stuff. The and to the rest of the world, it's like, a gun. So I really love my friend Julie did this thing at PorkFest of trying to get women to shoot guns. And she's like, hey, she grabbed all the women she could. She's like, we're going to learn how to shoot a gun. And a lot of the women are like, I'm kind of scared. Like, no, trust me. It's going to be fun. You're going to really like it. And every single one that she took out shooting had a wonderful time. They loved it. I'm pretty sure a couple of them got guns afterwards. It's like, there's an episode of BoJack Horseman where Diane accidentally, like, she holds a gun and she's like, whoa, I feel like really powerful. So she goes to like the shooting range and, because she's like, no, I don't like guns. I'm pretty left, I'm pretty liberal. I think guns are bad. And then she goes to the shooting range and she shoots and she's like, whoa. So she starts writing for this blog. She's like, if you're a guy, you're not going to get it. With a girl, now with a gun, I feel like a guy does every day. I feel completely safe. Like nobody can mess with me. And it's just like, I feel like that episode of SpongeBob where they're talking to Squidward, like, the only people that don't like Krabby Patties are ones that have never tried them. And I feel like a lot of people that don't like guns just don't, they've never used it or they're not comfortable around them. And I don't know, like most military peeps, like, oh yeah, love this. Oh my god, love the hardware. Okay, sorry. Moving on. Where was I? Bill Gardner says, did anyone notice that Alpha Fight didn't sell out yet? Alpha Fight? Wait, Alpha Fight? Is that a what? What's an Alpha Fight? Am I derping? Am I tripping? Oh wow. Yeah, it didn't sell out yet. Wow. What are they going for on the market? Okay, let's take a look at this. I might gamble. I might want to gamble. All right, so Alpha Fight, the secret rare, is going for $69. That has got to be the cheapest secret rare. Comment nice down below for the 69. Oh Jesus, it's not even worth the gamble. The ultra rare is 24. The rare is $9. The uncommon is $2.40. Wow, the common is $1.89. Man, wow. I think this is the first comic to not. Oh my God, Jesus. Wow, there's a lot of these. So there's 5. All right, so there's 589 plus 907, so that's 1690, 89, 86, so 1696 plus 1900 for the uncommon, so 635. So figure about 3,500-ish plus 83 of the common. So 35 was 83, so you're looking at 11.8, maybe almost 11.9. There's 11,900. So only really half of these is sold. Wow, that is nuts. Oh yeah, wait. So 21. Okay, so it's 20, 24, 5, 7. Okay, yeah. Wow, that's redonkulous. You're right. I did not notice that. Did not even notice that. I had this weird thing with sleep where I had gone and I was working out this morning. Because I was supposed to have a podcast at 12, so I was working out. But I will have a podcast at 12 tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be holding you tight. All right, moving on. Where was I? Sinful Mile says Walmart always open. There's not really Walmart around me. I mean, there's several miles away, but I don't really want to drive that long. Gas is not cheap, man. Gas is expensive AF. Omi Panda says I'm stacking Omi, no doubt, but this is the bear market. There are great projects out there at great buy prices. Just don't buy crap coins. Agreed 100%. Omar says T-Rex floor 244. Let's go! I love this game. Adam Austinface, thank you for the super chat, saying the 10 to 20x won't be for all the grails. Grails will have their lane, but A and B tier stuff will have their audiences, and that's where you'll see large gains by being able to get into things lower and ceilings, etc. Agreed. Part of the reason why I got into alligator Lokis. Super cheap, and they're super rare, super scarce. Only 800. Technically like 600 because we got a good amount of circulating supply locked up. Steve says you don't want NFT to OMI as it'll inadvertently put a lot of sell pressure on the token. I don't think it would. So it's much better to do NFT to Bitcoin, Ethereum, USDT than buy OMI. So yeah, I don't think it would create a lot of sell pressure for the token because if you, I mean, if you get that cash out to OMI, like they have to buy the OMI to give it to you. And then just because you're cashing out an OMI doesn't mean you're going to automatically sell it. If you just want to, sell the cash out, you're probably going to want to cash out to USDT. There's no reason to buy OMI if you're just going to take the OMI and then sell it. You take the OMI, and again, it's not coming from the reserve wallet. It's coming from the circulating supply. So yeah. Adam says OMI to NFT works both ways. You want it. Agreed. It allows you to use It allows you to use OMI value increase to buy. As you use OMI value increases to buy or opportunities as price is low, etc., to enter back into OMI and repeat. Sell pressure comes from people who want to just get off the ride. It's a good point. Adam Osface also says where they are selling OMI for cash / other cryptos, that in and of itself is also an opportunity if the tokenomics are right to let others back in. That's also true. Again, like there's going to be fees. So if the fees are, hey, you're cash out to OMI, but that burns OMI, probably a pretty good thing that we all want. Now, where was I? Casey Piranha says, going back and forth between OMI and gems sounds like a taxable nightmare. I mean, if you're in profit, you're in profit. And if you're losing, okay, then you write it off on the taxes. But if you're in profit, you're in profit, Zephazer says, haha, oh my god, LMAO, that is funny to be honest. What was funny? That was 20 minutes ago. I'm not sure what was funny 20 minutes ago, but I'm glad I could make you laugh. I'm glad I could entertain y'all. Jeremy Padower says, $1 million, but you have to spend half on something really stupid. What do you buy? If it's not stupid, you lose the other half. So half on something really stupid. There's a site called thisiswhyimbroke.com. This is why I'm broke. Yeah, this is why I'm broke.com. There's got to be something on here for $500,000. A do-it-yourself vasectomy kit. Oh my goodness. There's no way. Oh my god, it's real. Jesus, man. Oh no. Oh, hell no. Scrolling right past that. Okay, what are some expensive things I could buy on here? You get a prefabricated shipping container home for $33,000. Not too bad. I'm going to put gifts. Can I search for expensive? World's most expensive hamburger Fill up your stomach while you drain your life savings dining on the world's most expensive hamburgers. Over-the-top luxury burger comes stacked with a few of top-shelf ingredients like golden flakes. Send your taste buds to upper-class ecstasy. Wow, $1,700 for a burger with golden flakes. Small slice of how will the rich privilege live? By cleaning your house with the world's most expensive vacuum cleaner. One of only 100 in existence, comes coated with a lavish $24,000 gold plating. $1 million. What the fudge? Okay, if I can find something for $500,000, I could totally answer him, but I guess I won't. Oh God, no. Oh God, what did I do? Oh God, something went wrong. Okay, I'm gonna X out of there. I will not answer Jeremy Padawer's question. Moving on. Harris says Ultra Vader or 1 million Omi. Thank you, Randy. Yeah, I'd probably take the 1 million Omi. Thank you for the super chat. Casey Brown is a short-term Vader, long-term Omi. Josh says Vader going to 25K, easy next bull run. It probably will, but that's only 4x from here. Not too much. Actually, no. I thought that was, so that is a lot more. That's like a 15x from here. I think Omi's gonna go a lot higher. Megan Slattery says, hey, Chavi. Hey, Meg. That was 13 minutes ago. I hope you're doing well. Josh says, it's funny you brought up the 50 Cent video. LOL. One thing we do know, if Floyd does get in, he isn't going to be buying comics. Oh my God, I love you so much. Josh, that was the funniest thing that I have read all day. And I've read some very funny things. Reddy Chavez says, the T-Rex is fun. Yeah, T-Rexes are great. Megan Slatter. Oh yeah, we did see that together. We did. Me and you on July 4th. What year was that, Meg? Do you remember? I don't know. Case Brown is so true about Americans. I love it. Megan Slaughter says, I'm literally eating raw cookie dough square right now. I love Megan. I love you so much. I'm going to have to take a picture of that and send it to the chat, Meg. Health goals AF. I love you. Casey Brown says, put some bacon on it, Megan, and make it American. How would cookie dough and bacon? I don't think I've ever had cookie dough and bacon, dude. So I was in I'll sell. Oh God, what? No, I won't sell. Chappaqua. I'll let you guys know. Yeah, a place called Chappaqua, New York. It's where Bill and Hillary Clinton live. And I went to I wasn't there to see them. I would love to get Bill Clinton on the podcast. Hillary would not come on the podcast. I would love to get Bill Clinton on. Yeah, so I would I was at this ice cream place and I was like, oh, can I so they came in sizes. I was like, can I get a pint? And it's like, you want a pint of ice cream? Like, well, I want to put like stuff in it, like toppings. Like, so you want a pint, but you want it 3/4 of the way filled. And I was like, yeah, I guess so. That sounds right. I was looking at me like I was stupid. Like, I've never been there before. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know your life. Anyway. So it's already chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream. And then I put in more cookie dough and peanut butter sauce and marshmallow sauce and sprinkles and these little Reese's, like a Reese's cup, but they were crumpled up Reese's. So, dude, there was so much peanut butter and cookie and sugar in that. That was so good. I was so fat. I was the fattest man in the entire world that night. It was so good, though. Oh, my God, it was great. Moving on. Mark D says, what up, Randy? Finally got my mayor of Townsville last night. 205. It was only 205 for a mayor of Townsville? 205 gems, and I'm still so fired up about it. Hashtag Grailer. Dude, that's insane that was that cheap. He was literally like $1,400 at one point. This is nuts. Sinful Mile says, I was in Cali last summer. Gas was at $4.45. Now where I am, not Cali, it's $4.70. I don't even know what it's like. I think it's like $5 near me. I haven't gotten gas in like a week or so. So gems. That's the other thing I have to go with. Gems went from like 0.5 to 0.65. And that's only one person that's doing 0.65. So yeah. Excuse me, where was I? Margie's also finished off lightsabers with 115 gem Ahsoka. Let's get this, bread. Inspect these VVs into my vein. Inject these VVs into my... Do you remember? Does anyone remember in like middle school, maybe like 5th grade, where you had those pens. Like they're like pencils, but they had lead in them, and you just go and let that lead go like really really long, and it's like and you pretended you were like an addict. Did anybody else do that? Was that just me? Did nobody else? Like I have to look up what those were. I think they were Bic pens. Cause like I'm gonna sound absolutely crazy if that was just like a local regional thing. Um, Bic lead pencils. I don't know if okay images. Okay, so they were like this, but then pencils long. No, not long. Long lead. It's not gonna show me. But trust me when I say that. Oh, they're all in the packages. Okay, so here's how it is. Trust me when I say that you can go like this with the eraser, and then the lead will just keep coming out. And what we all used to, I swear, I wasn't the only one. It wasn't just me. Like, I wasn't just like a lawyer. It was everyone in like the class, like, ugh, and we pretend to inject stuff in our veins. Why we did that, I don't know. What the teachers must have thought. My good golly God. So it wasn't just me. I swear it wasn't just me. Comment down below if you did that as a kid. Moving on. Matori Jean Pascal says, I like guns. I even shot with machine guns, but still, I don't understand why regular people need one. To defend against a corrupt government. Not saying that the government we have now, or defend against a tyrannical government, and to prevent something like the Holocaust from happening. That is, in essence, like, ask any Jewish person that had grandparents in the Holocaust, and they'll tell you, oh, yeah, definitely don't want that happening again. That's why. Moving on. Victoria says, I never felt needing one in all part of the world I visited. It seems America's streets are less safe than Alaska. I mean, it depends where you go. I mean, you could have some real uppity places where there's no, like, there is, like, you like, if I go to any of, like, some rich places, they'll be like a small town security guard. What are you doing here? Like, show me your ID. Where are you at? Like, oh, sir, I'm just trying to go. And once they know that I can speak English clearly, they'll be like, what are you doing here, sir? They'll add like a sir to it. But yeah, at first glance, they're gonna be like, oh, this derelict. They pretty much racially profile, but it's where there's a bunch of white bread, a bunch of rich folks that are scared of people that look like me at first glance. I don't know how it is now. I mean, that's like it was. But yeah, there are some very, 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 very safe streets and neighborhoods in America. Are there any not safe places? Yeah, 100%. Like I said, I used to live in Huntington, where there was a lot of not good stuff going on, and then it got better, and stuff happens. So moving on. Randy Chavez says Alaska is violent. Well, Alaska's got freaking polar bears and Kodiak bears, grizzlies. Alaska's got bears. Any place that has bears, you're never 100% safe. So let that be said. Hey, Mr. Planet Prophet says, hey all. Taps Trades says, what it do, Randy Bay? What's going on, Taps Trades? My Bay, I hope you're doing well. I was talking about you before. All good things. Shout out to Taps 6 minutes ago. Megan Slider says, getting ready for bed. See you soon. I'll see you tomorrow, Meg. See you tomorrow. When Meg says getting ready for bed and I'll see you soon, I'm not going to, like, she married. She married AF. That's not what she meant, in case everyone took it like that. But I will be dining out with her tomorrow. I don't know if we're getting some type of Asian dish. I don't know. We're going to see our friend Kurz that I was talking about before. Crazy Dan 420 says, what's happening, gang? What's going on, Crazy Dan? Hope you're doing well. It's doing okay. I'm really hungry, so I'm going to make some more eggs because I am fat and I need to. I ran the other day. I ran yesterday. Went to the gym today. I'm going to go to the gym tomorrow. Go get bed early. It's going to be great. Sinful Miles says, yes. Jeffrey, I can't even say that. I can't even say. I mean, can't even say that. But yes. Mass Murder says, You the man, keep it up, bro. What's up with Earth 2? What's going on, mass murders? Hope you're doing well. So Earth 2 has this, they sold their 100 millionth tile, I don't know, like a couple weeks ago. And and Shane has agreed to come on the podcast. He is super busy. I can't wait to get him on. They have said that they are doing animals, they are doing creatures, they're doing monsters, so we're gonna have a bunch of those. Essence is, it's really weird how they're doing it now. The ether that you get, and that you're transforming into essence, you're getting a lot more ether, but you're getting a lower percentage of essence. So you're getting around the same amount. Like I'm still getting 40-ish essence each day, but it's like I'm, instead of getting 100 ether and now I'm getting 40 essence, I'm getting like, I don't know, like 700 ether and I'm only getting 40 essence. So I don't know if that's just to burn more essence. I'm not sure. But yeah, so that's really looking good. They say they're still on track for Q3 for launching the Essence crypto. That'll probably go out, probably like $2. There's some like pseudoscience with people saying, yeah, Essence is only going to be 13 cents. Which is heckin' ridiculous. At $2, it would be, if it's at 200 million circulating supply, it'd be a $400 million market cap. But again, there's 150,000, monthly active users. They're not, and a lot of those people are older. They're not like these young college kids that are just like YOLO, YOLO. There's a lot of big people in, so I'm very, very excited about that. And I know a couple of people that have 1 million plus essence. I know three people that have 1 million plus essence. It's gonna be wild. Case Brown says, guns aren't for the world to understand. The U.S. was founded on inherent rights to protect against a fascist government. I'm not against gun education or things like mental health checks. We definitely want to keep them out of the hands of the mentally insane. Tabs Trades is all, I can get a pint of candy with a bit of ice cream. I mean, next, if I ever do go up there again, I will pretty much just go for the, I'll get a pint, but half of it will be filled with ice cream. The rest will be filled with candy. Did you just say candy? Candy. Comment down below if you get that Angry Beavers reference. They were getting candy. It was Halloween. It was great. Mr. Planet Prophet says, ooh yeah, ooh yeah. Randy Chavez says, Americans have become like antagonists in horror movies. No, that's not what, I mean, most people I meet are pretty nice. Granted, the circle of people that I hang around with are doing pretty well in life, and therefore, are not going to be bad people. They're good. They're not super salty about anything. They, a lot of people that I know just love everyone. Like that, oh, dude. That's what we need, man. That's what, like, if I was God for a day, I would in my godlike brain, I would be like, okay, everyone that's not operating heavy machinery, that just has the day off, that is just doing whatever, they're going to get LSD in their diet at some point in that day, and everyone, it's going to be the most peaceful day in the world. Everyone's just going to want to love each other. Like this is why the military says, like, nope, you can't smoke weed, you can't do these substances, because when you're on that, you just want to love people. You just want to, like, put your arm around someone and just, like, sing a song with them, have a drink with them, and just be like, I love you, man. And just, like, that's what you like. War seems like so silly. War seems so stupid when you're just on that stuff. And you just, I think that is some of the world's way of overcoming a lot of these boundaries. A lot of this, oh, you're from this place in the world on this patch of dirt, and I'm on this patch, so we automatically have to hate each other. Like that type of thinking is so silly. Like, I mean, even now sober, it's silly, but in general, that because of other reasons, it's silly. Randy Chavez says, American males love cartoons, guns, and guitars. I mean, I don't really play guitar, but yeah, I love cartoons, love guns. Play violin. I play piano. So it's music. I don't know if that can fall in with the guitars things. Andrew MC did it. You did it with the mechanical pencils, right? Right. All right. Wasn't just me. Alex M says, what happened to Justin Apple Pie and Steph? Missed them on the stream. Oh, I love them. I'll be seeing them on Monday. But we haven't had a Disney, like the last thing we had, I think, was Pixar or something like that. We haven't had a Disney drop in a while. So when I go and when we get another one, I'll have them on again. But they're both doing well with the hero cards and bat cows. So again, we're going to be going to a bat cow event on Monday. Can't wait for that. I want to see Crypto Rain there on Monday. So on Monday we're gonna have there's gonna be a giant. I don't know how I could say this. I'm gonna say it. There's gonna be like a Veve meetup in New York City. Kind of like a pre NFT NYC thing, and we're gonna get a dinner at like 5, and then there's a Bat Cal event at 9. I'm not gonna get home till super late. It's gonna be nuts. So yeah, where was I? Mr. Planet Prophet says I used to suck out the lead ink. I think that's why I'm so pissed. Wait, you used to suck out the wait. You used to like. How's that even possible? My God, man. As in the UK, it's nothing like that. No one's racist where I grew up. I mean, no one's really racist. I mean, no, there are, but depends where you go. Like, if you go in like Brooklyn, most people look like me. You go to Brooklyn, most people they're brown. You don't know where they're from. They're from Pakistan. They're from India. They're from Peru. They're from like most people in Brooklyn are brown. You have no idea who they are. No, it's like the craziest melting pot. So like nobody's racist. I mean, I saw this skit that this one Asian woman she was her boyfriend was half Filipino and half Japanese, and she was half Chinese and half Thai, and she said that all her and her husband would do, or her boyfriend would just make fun of Korean people. I was like, what? Like, but you're all Asian. Like, and I don't know. Like in Modern Family, Gloria has this little dig where she's like, yeah, no, we don't do that. What do you think we are, monsters? We're not Peruvians. I was like, oh, I see what you did there because I'm Peruvian. Like, I don't know, it's funny. I think most people are. I mean, most people are just good people. Most people just want to chill, and most people just want to like have a good time, friends, whatever. Um, I think now most people just they don't care if you're brown, black, blue, whatever. You're a chill person. You're a chill person. I don't. But again, I feel like I'm in this like bubble where I only hang out with people that are just really awesome and cool. And like if I know someone or I know of someone that is like racist or whatever, I just don't hang out with them. I don't associate with them because it's like I don't want that hate in my life. Just you need love. You need love. I know. I realize I sound like such a hippie. I realize like it sounds like Chavez, born 20 years too, 50 years too late. Should be in the 70s. Although that's another question I find so odd. Like, hey, what decade would you want to have been in? Well, nothing before like 1980. Apparently, minorities had it super rough. A bunch of people are like, oh, I wish I was born, so I could live in like the Roaring 20s from 100 years ago. If you're a minority, you don't want to live in the Roaring 20s. Moving on here. Randy Chavez has a secret rare hit monkey. Nice. Sinful Mawao says one phase 2.5. I mean, it's flowing now. We'll be at the later phases in Earth 2 pretty quickly. DN809 says protect the second. Yeah. Tapstray says Angry Beavers was one of my favorite shows. I'm dollar cost averaging lickety split logs. What's the prize? A whole box of lickety splits. The bet, I forget what the bet was originally, but Norbert had to do everything that Daggett said for a full day. And Daggett's making Norbert do all this crazy stuff. And eventually he's like, we're going to race and you're going to lose to me. And the prize was a whole box of lickety splits. So, Daggett's just like doing his thing. He's on his bike, and Norbert's just looking so sad on his bike as well, but trailing behind Daggett. And then eventually the clock strikes midnight. And then Norbert's just like, I don't have to listen to you anymore. So he goes and he just zooms and he wins. And Daggett tries to take the lickety splits anyway. It doesn't work. That's such a good show. Taps, I love you. Taps, if I couldn't... Got to get this Charmander out here. I could not love you. I thought I couldn't love you anymore until just now. And now it's raised. The happiness level has been raised. Moving on. Simple Mawa says, pseudoscience makes physics degree look like preschool participation award. Yeah, pseudoscience is crazy. It's fun. Beaker says, I'm getting a failed fetch on the web app. Failed to fetch? I don't know what that means. Put in a ticket? Sinful Mawal says that's how we get the Ukraine war. We have to get Putin high. We have to get. I don't know, man. I don't. So here's the thing. Like, it's kind of like the. What's it called? Hang on. It's kind of like the super soldier serum, where, Doctor What's his name is talking to Chris Evans. Is like, good becomes great, bad becomes worse. And it's kind of the same thing on the, I think. I mean, if you're in a really bad position, really bad mindset, it's probably not going to go your way. But if you're just chill and doing whatever, I don't know. I just want to laugh. I just want to do nothing but laugh all the time. It's like Johnny Carson's wives. They must do nothing but laugh all the time. It's a Gilmore Girls reference. Comment down below if you get it. Obadiah Gold Check Benefit says, "Smash that like button, smash it, smash it." Randy Chavez has 2 Amazing Spider-Man 130s. Nice, brother. Nice. Beaker says, thoughts on those low edition Powerpuff Girls Adventure Times when MTL comes? There's less than 6,000 editions. Yeah, those Powerpuff Girls are going to be monster. And Adventure Time. They're both so good. They're both nostalgic. And even though Powerpuff Girls came, a good 8-ish years before Adventure Time, oh, God, they're still so good. The cartoons just got better. 90s was really good for them. You had Batman the Animated Series, you had Justice League, I think, started in the 90s, you had Superman, then you had Batman Beyond that came out, and then you had, Avatar, SpongeBob, Pokemon. There's such great cartoons came out in the 90s, and then it just got better. Like I said, Avatar, The Last Airbender, Adventure Time, regular show. Oh my good golly gosh. Amazing stuff came out of that. So yeah, moving on. Annette Gabica says, I'm from Brooklyn. I'm Asian, but never experienced racism so far. Everyone that I know are mostly friendly and nice. Yeah, Brooklyn's pretty chill. They got good food. They got good stuff there. Crazy Dan 420 says, here in Canada, we have background checks, and there's about 2 to 3 weeks waiting period to get it. We also take a 2-day gun course, and then we have to get a restricted gun license, a little safer here. Yeah, that's cool. I can dig it. Casey Prana says, if all you ever watched was the news, you would think America is the worst place on the planet. But Randy's right. Most people are good people. I've met a few only life. Yeah, if you watch the news, that's a very quick way of getting a really cynical view of the world. I mean, most people are just nice. They're chill. Woody Mom says, what did 50 Cent do when he got hungry? I don't know. What? Obadiah Gold Shekels out of it says, Batman the Animated Series is so underrated. So glad I was a kid during that. Same. Woody Mom says, what did 50 Cent eat when he got hungry? Answer is 58. I've never heard that before. It was a dad joke, but I appreciate it. It's pretty good. I enjoyed that. Yeah, Batman the Animated Spider-Man Animated Series, X-Men. Oh my God, that's amazing stuff. Easy, have I told you that? All right, I'm gonna do one last Patreon member shout out, and then I'm gonna bounce. I'm gonna make another video. Actually, I'm gonna do some YouTube comments here. Go to where I was. Wow, I got 1,400 views on that last video. It's gonna be from Raythax saying you rock. Thanks, man. Love Raythax. He's a homie. He's on here. We got William Shea says, what app is Fish on? Fishes.com. So it's not really an app, it's just Fishes.com. David Capon says, great video, Randy. Thanks, fam. And we got another comment from Henry Pye saying, what? I was like, Deadpool auction. Larry says, can you say bot farm dump? Oh, yes. Haha, bot farm dump. Simple Model says 99% of NFTs will be worth basically nothing. This is proof. I don't think so. So I agree most will be worth nothing. But first appearance Deadpools will not fall into that category. Yeah. All right, now where was I? Okay, moving on. Randy Chavez says, wait till that abortion opinion goes public. Riot City. What abortion opinion? Like the the Supreme Court ruling. That's not really an opinion. That's more of a ruling, but we'll see. Near Juan R says, what are your thoughts on how long the recession is going to be? Also, what should I be focusing on a Comey or NFTs the next 6 months? Okay, so I'm not a financial advisor. I don't give financial advice. I can just give, again, like the best economist in the world. I have no idea. The best guess would be that the Biden administration is too scared of inflation and is not going to pump money into the markets for the midterm elections. So you could see this recession going on for, I don't know, another 8 to 12 months. And, when do we reach bottom? I don't know. You see a lot of, I really got to get this guy Bo on the podcast. He specializes in shipping, and he's so busy. I haven't messaged him. Oh, it's been about a week. He's so. I'll get him again at another point. But you have places like Target, places like Walmart that are just so packed with stuff because nobody's buying. And then you have the shipping container thing that's going to get worse, like it was last year. You have people not buying stuff. You have the Fed still have to make up a bunch of money. Like they didn't just stop. Like, oh yeah, increase 75 basis points. It's going to continue. That inflation is going to continue. So, but for me, I would just focus on a Comey, just because that's what I do. Because I have no problem living like this. I will do that arbitrage that Adam Awesomeface is talking about. Taking some Omi, buying some NFTs, selling for Omi, that type of jazz. And Chavez says Justice Department will be charging Trump. Yeah, you said that yesterday. They'll be charging him tomorrow. Like, I really don't think they will, but we'll see. Crazy Down 420 says, thanks for the stream, Randy. Have a great day. Cheers. Randy Chavez says, you heard about the justice requesting the 1/6 transcripts, right? I did not. I haven't really paid attention. It just seems that a sitting president probably would not, or a former sitting president would not be able to, would be able to escape a lot of that stuff. Near Juan Rs, thank you, no problem, because I held more than 100,000 Doge for $12 about 8-9 years ago. For $12, if I kept all my investments, that $12 would have been worth more than 100,000 in Doge. I'm dollar cost averaging for the next 3 years in this bear. Get it. Near Juan sends me a cat in the box. Thanks as always, brother. Cheers, guys. I love you all. Oh no, I gotta do a Patreon member shout out. I'll do this thing and then I'll answer some more questions. Nod in your head, don't hear a word I said. I can't communicate when you wait, don't relate. I try to talk to you, but you never even knew. So what's it gonna be? Tell me, can you hear me? I'm so sick of it, your attention deficit. Never listen. I'm so sick of it, so I'll throw another fit. Never listen. Okay. Everyone, please check out at Hey David Don and at King Mouse Forever over on Twitter. Stand Up Chart and King Mouse over on the Veve app. Kobe Collection Omi Player 1 over on the YouTube. So I have a rule that states that I cannot leave. I have to keep this going. I have to keep the stream going as long as there's a super chat up on board. So Wraithax with that $50 super chat. I will be going for quite some long time now. So Wraithax.eth, still main name. Kyle Willson, Wendy Stibalis, Puddin' Cheeks, Veve Las Vegas, Taps Trades, Mars Davis, Legacy Bermuda, Sody Pop Media, Veve Darklink, Metal Lemon, and Veve Vibes, all on the YouTube. You got at Nomad with Guitar, at Wet Wizard Veve, and Gary O at 1234CA3, all on the Twitter. Everyone say hello to Dashy. Hello, Dashy, as we steamroll into this third hour. And as always, thumbs up, Miss Planet Profit. Raythex, thank you so much, man. You're awesome. Raythex, I was talking to Arya Realty a couple nights ago. He was on a podcast that I had done. I'll find it in my videos. View cap, Wales. Where was it? It had to have been recently. MTL breakdown. It was like a 2-hour podcast, I think. It wasn't just a day ago, right? No, it wasn't that. I'll find whichever one he was at. How Celsius affects Omi. Nope, that wasn't that one either. Damn. Why I'm telling my friends the dollar cost average. Okay, yeah. Why I'm telling my friends the dollar cost average into Omi. Earth 2 talk with Arya Realty. That's where we were at. That's what we were doing. Also, if everyone could smash that like button, that would be super great. It's a free way to help support the channel. Gotta love it. Moving on here. We've got... I'll take some Twitter messages as well. We'll go into message requests. Let's see what we got. Someone named Toad saying, here's a weird offer if you're interested. I can sell you Amazing Spider-Man number 14 for its appearance, Green Goblin, Secret Rare, edition number 925 for 599 gems, and Fantastic Four number 12 Secret Rare, number 343 for 999 gems. These seems like a lot, but only if you promise to buy both. Both deals are incredible in my opinion, but come as a package as I need instant liquidity. This was also sent to me 9 days ago. Sorry. Fantastic Four number 12 is the lowest mint available on the market. Yeah, so the reason, part of the reason why I can, and this is the message requests, why I'll never catch up is because there's just so much. Like I'll never catch up. So I don't want to take messages from like the actual thing, and I don't want to read those out loud. I think Wednesday morning is good. I have a breakfast Wednesday morning. Meet some peeps. Ooh, Sleeping Comics is going to be going live on Meta Lemon's channel soon. That'll be good. I'll watch that later. Randy Chavez says Mayweather releases NFTs. Oh, good for him. He'll make a little bit of money with that. Mike A says, you think Jazzwares could be Comic-Con partner? Oh, that's really interesting because I'll get to that in a second. Rayfax, thank you for the super chat, saying just bought 400 single tiles that have dual resource, gold and iron ore, loading with tier 3 jewels. All right, I should get a shirt that says do what Rayfax does, because Rayfax has been right every single time this past like year and a half, 2 years. Wow, we've known each other for quite a long time. So where were they? For single tiles dual? Yeah, where are they? Let me know. So I'm gonna collect some of my essence here. Wow, there's only 539 ether, so I'm probably only gonna get like 38 essence as I claim that. Let's see what it's at. Okay, yes, transform. And we'll see what that transforms into. It's still loading. 34.79 essence. That's pretty good. So I'm gonna go to the resources. Oh. I guess I don't have any jewels yet. I guess that'll happen in like the next hour or so. That's fair. On the bazaar, the jewels are 13 cents. Oh, Midlands. Okay, all right. So Midlands. So we're gonna totally go to buy land. Where are we gonna search? Wait, which Midlands? Midland, Texas, United States. Definitely not there. No. All right, maybe I type in Midlands. Technological College, Beltane campus. Nope. District of Columbia. Nope. Midland, Zimbabwe. Maybe Midland, Zimbabwe. I'll try there. I'll see what we got. Single tile. Can we not buy in Zimbabwe? Oh, it's $9 per tile. The tile's 1, but there is West Columbia, South Carolina. Oh, that's the United States. Wait, what? Wait, I did not go to the United States. Hold on. Midlands. I'm pretty sure I clicked Zimbabwe, but I will check again. Okay, Midlands, Zimbabwe. I think I'm here. Let me try to buy a tile, see how much those are at. 28 cents per tile. Okay. Selected details. Oh wait, why is my details are weird now. It's not showing up on screen. They must have done an update recently. Yeah, it's not showing me what the resources are. YOLO though. I'll buy. I'll buy. I'll buy one single tile. I just use Arya's apply his. All right, pay with account balance 26 cents. Okay, cool beans, coolio. There we go. There. Oh, okay, right. All right, you just sent it to me. I got you, fam. It just says Midlands. It doesn't say. Oh yeah, Zimbabwe. Okay, so I'm gonna go view this. Send the link to you. I just got it. Thank you, senor. Oh, okay, and there we go with the resources. Cold and iron. Okay. I hope you don't mind if I buy around you. You know, I won't attach mine to yours, but damn, am I gonna go hard. How much is this? How much is it gonna be? Does it say how much? Details? Okay, it's $33. I'll. Okay, is this a perfect square? It's pretty close to a perfect square. So I am just buying. All right, I'm gonna spend $50 on it. Nothing crazy. Okay, pay with account balance. Yes. Okay, processing. Okay, I just bought the land for $50. That is what I just did. Mentor is active. Tiles 100. Oh, it's tier 2, but the resources are gold and iron ore. Oh, this is good. This is good, Red. Thank you for the. Yeah, very good. Very good. I just spent your super chat on it. Good times. Okay, so me and that's the. What are some of the other resources that are? I mean, we know there's gold, there's ore, there's going to be water. So that's the other thing. I was in the Earth 2 Discord chat the other day, and they're saying like you would need to get boats to go to Antarctica. I was like, this is perfect. This is perfect because in the warring world, the only way you're going to get to Antarctica is by boat. We're going to have this locked down tight. It's going to be great. One of the best megacities in the world is Chavez. Link down below to referral code. Link down below to, that and all that jazz. Right, actually, another super chat. I made a 1-tile farm there. Oh yeah, so you just went buy. Yeah, that's a. Do you have better? I guess you have to have better percentage-wise of getting ether or getting resources because it's on 1 tile. Because it's each an individual property. So if you have, let's say on this property, let's say the one that I just bought, for like $50, that's only a. Excuse me. That's only a 1 tile, or that's only 1 property. So it could not have a good rate. But if you have 400 single tiles, there it could be a very good rate. I don't know if I'll send this to Arya Realty as well. See if he knows about it. Resource iron gold. Okay, so yeah, all right. So I'm gonna send this to my homie. Chicken wings, chicken and macaroni, chilling. Where are you? Okay, here it is. Me and Wraithax buying up Zimbabwe. Come through. Wraithax, another super chat. Like the math works in my favor. Okay, so that's the plan. All right, single tiles are better than 1 giant property. I fudged up and bought a whole but property single tile farm. Math works out betterer. All right, he's gonna join. Let's get this bread. I love this game. My friends aren't in Earth 2, but they gotta know. Let's get this bread. I love this game. So moving on here. I forgot to answer Mike A. So they think Jazzwares could be a Comic-Con partner. The Comic-Con partner for Veve, I'm not sure who it's gonna. I'm not sure who that's gonna be. Jazzwares might be able to partner with Comic-Con by themselves. They might not be able to go and be the thing with Veve. Oh, Pokemon Snap coming to Switch. Heck, yes. Love that game. Love that game so much. So that's a good one. And Golden Iron Ore. Yep. Golden Iron Ore. All right, thanks. I think Arya Realty's joining. He's joining. Let's get this bread. Oh man, I should buy more now. I should buy more. I should like cut him off in the past. Let's view it, and then we'll go again. Okay. This is still Zimbabwe, right? Yep, Midlands. Where's my last? Okay, that's my last one. So that's my American flag down there, America. Heck yeah. So is this really what's gonna happen? I'm gonna all right. So all right, buy another 28 cent tile. I saved 2 cents by applying Arya Realty's thing. And then I will pay with my account balance. This is gonna look so crazy. But yep, all right. Just bought another one. Payment complete. This is so much fun. Yeah, I'd much rather buy a tile than a jewel right now. He's not home right now, but if this real estate market tanks, we buying in Florida. When Omi goes up and Essence is on an exchange, heck yes. Oh heck yeah! I'm gonna get so many emails saying I just bought properties in Earth 2. Vegas Cyrus, yes, get the donos, get that bread. I love this game. So I've had, the last meal I had was like 2-ish hours ago. I had like 8 eggs. 6 were what? 6 were, oh god, what were they? 6 were yolks and 2 were egg whites, not yolks. So that's a good one. So let's go to I did the YouTube studio. Let's go to Instagram messages and see what people are saying there. I gotta send this to my boy. Oh god, where is it? Okay. My boy Mr. J1S, who's had Earth 2 in his music videos. Me and some whales buying Zimbabwe tiles. Get this bread. BSKA says KYC and crypto don't mix well. Why? I mean, the KYC is necessary for this. This is how you get mass adoption. You get mass adoption by making sure everything's fine and right. So you need this little bit of centralization, because again, like senior citizens for the most part, they don't buy crypto. They don't buy NFTs. Why? Because it's too complicated. Trying to get stuff on your MetaMask and wrapping it, like, it's too complicated. It's not going to happen. Yes, the crypto ethos is anti-establishment, and that worked great for years. But guess what? Establishment is coming in. This is like I feel like you're like Theoden, king of Rohan, and saying like, I will not risk open war. And then I'll be like Aragorn saying, open war is upon you, whether you would risk it or not. If you're saying like, yeah, KYC is not going to be good, I don't want that, it's coming. Like, government regulations are coming whether we want it or not. And I think it's good because a consequence of that is that old ladies, old people in general are going to feel safer about putting their money on this because it's centralized, because it's a closed ecosystem. Raise your hands, comment down below. How many people's parents did not like to put in their credit card information on websites when they first came out? 20 years ago, 30 years ago. Oh, you can put your credit card in. Nope, not putting my credit card info in there. That's how it gets stolen. That's how they get you. How many people's parents? Because my parents did. Same thing right now. Oh, I put money on this. Like, no, it's so much easier. They're not going to buy NFTs on OpenSea. They're not going to buy them on Wax. Older people getting mass adoption, especially people with money. The average age of crypto people right now is like in their 30s. Average age in the stock market is in their 40s. A lot of money is going to come into this market once we get some more centralization, once it's safer for people to come out here. KYC is needed, 100%. You know, people can still be cowboys. People can still be doing X, Y, and Z out there. You know, and not do KYC. But for Veve, this is what we need. Just my opinion. BSK says, did you see Anthony Hopkins' tweet? The fighter or the actor? Hold on. Let's see. Anthony. Okay. Hopkins. Okay, well, the actor has a Twitter and says, an old nerd lost in open sea. Oh my god, that's amazing. I'm glad that this older people rose above the ranks. He rose above and is buying stuff on OpenSea. He still looks cool, man. Like you can't tell me that he just doesn't look like a fun guy to have a beer with. Oh, and he's shaking it. He's shaking it. My money go jiggle jiggle. It folds. I like. Oh my god, he's such a player. He's still such a player. Look at that. Look at that man. Oh, he's such a cool dude. He's so great. But I know I love you, and that. So, Anthony Hopkins talking about Jimmy Fallon saying he loves him. Dude, that's great, man. Anthony Hopkins is so cool. I'm gonna follow him. He's not gonna follow me back. Who's he following? Westworld, Randy Jackson, Pierce Brosnan, and his name is John Cena. He's following so many cool people. He's following Kevin Feige, Tom Hiddleston, Robert Downey Jr. So cool. Following Ryan Reynolds, Hugh Jackman, Sylvester Stallone. I was curious to see if he was following a Comey or Veve. That would have been great. Following Transformers. That's really cool. Transformers. Mr. J1S says, I guess I should go get my $4 worth right now and y'all. Around y'all. The damn Mad Tiles ate up. Yup. Going crazy. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. Moving on here. Henry Pies is hand raised. Yep. Oh, he said actor. It was a short video. Yeah, I just saw it. Dude, such crazy stuff. Like, I don't know. Like, technology's changed so quickly, and like most of us are, you know, late 20s, early 30s. Most of us. But there's a God. Technology's changed so quick. It's. I distinctly remember in the 90s. No, God, I feel like such a boomer. No phones, no nothing. It was, you know. It was good and bad stuff. Good and bad stuff to all of it. All right, Henry Pye says, sorry I'm a little late here, but did you pull today's interview? Yes. So I don't know. I deleted it from my live stream, but it never deleted from my podcasts, like from my videos that was supposed to happen. I think I finally did just delete it. You know, thank God. But it is going to be on at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. So in about 14 hours from now, give or take, that's when it'll be. But I guess deleting it from StreamYard doesn't automatically delete it from YouTube. I didn't know that, so sorry for everyone who's waiting. One of y'all should have tagged me on Twitter and be like, hey, what's going on? Like, sorry. You know. So yeah, but she'll be on tomorrow. Can't wait to get her on. I can't wait to eat some more of these eggs. Oh god, I'm gonna make I had 8. I'm gonna make the rest of them. I'm gonna eat all of them. So hungry. It's so good. Maybe I could hard boil. No, I don't have a pot. I can't hard boil them. But you know, fried is cool. It's pretty legit. I like that. So let's take another. Let's go to some Twitter comments here, and we'll go and I'll talk to people. We got people talking about the Holy Deadpool auction Batman. Can we see your arm tattoos? Sure. I got, starting with the Triforce. Courage, Wisdom, and Power. 100%. Then you got Paper Mario over there. Paper Mario is one of my favorite Mario games. It was so good. Amazing. Then you got Yoshi. Yoshi with his little red boots. You gotta love Yoshi with his red boots. And then you see Kirby. So Kirby can suck in anything with this, and Yoshi can suck in anything with his tongue. Which one is going to win? That's. I thought that was really cool. Excuse me. Thought that was really cool. And then you got Star Fox over here. This is Fox McCloud, Corneria, 4th planet of the Lilac system. The evil Andros turned this once thriving system into a wasteland of near extinction. Oh God, what's the rest of that? This once it's a wasteland of near extinction. General Pepper of the Cornerian Army was successful in exiling this maniacal scientist to the deserted planet Venom. 5 years later, General Pepper noticed strange activity coming from Venom, so he sent Pig Madangar, Peppy Hare, and Fox McCloud of the Star Fox team were sent to investigate. Upon their arrival, Pigma betrayed the team, and James and Peppy were captured by Andros. Peppy barely escaped Venom and returned home to tell James' son Fox about his father's fate. A few years have passed. Andros has again invaded the Lilat system. This time, General Pepper turns to a new Star Fox team, headed by Fox McCloud, to save Corneria and free the Lilat system. Once again. I haven't played that in years. I'm so surprised that I remember that. Anyway, so that one's And I got the Pokeball, and then I got Donkey Kong throwing the Pokeball. Okay. I had the Pokeball in 2014. Donkey Kong I had in 2019, so I got him throwing that. Shout out to my friend Stacy that did Donkey Kong, that did Paper Mario, Yoshi, and Kirby. And then I got Horse over here. I was born in the year of the horse. So I love Fruits Basket. I learned about Chinese Zodiac there. And then my friend Patty. I love her so much. We decided to get tattoos of each other's favorite quotes from Fight Club. It's our favorite book, in her handwriting. So it says, "May I never be perfect." I love her so much. I just went to her wedding last year. It was super great. And those are my arm tattoos. And maybe I'll get some later. There's nothing over here. Okay. Nomad Guitar says, "Dang, dude, still waiting on the red Nomad with guitar." Oh, you wanted that red, right? Okay, yeah, I need. All right, so I need to get. That's probably going to be a couple weeks. Not gonna lie, just because I have the podcast tomorrow, in with some plans I had with people in the afternoon, and then I had to my friend Dan on Saturday. I think Sunday I might be able to do it, but I might be getting Janie. Oh god. Jumpstart Janie, who I was just on the podcast with Wendy and Ava from the other day. So she'll be on hopefully Sunday. We'll see. Where was I? And then I have NFT NYC next week. So give me a little while, but I shout you out every single time, Nomad. Every single time. Sunday Buckets says, "Hey Randy, how you doing? Arnan, did you grab the comic today? Oh, how you doing, man?" So I got a little thing on my. That's weird. I did not grab the comic today, and good thing, because that do be going under retail though. That Alpha Flight do be going under retail, and there's 82. So that's figure that's 10K. Figure it's 10.9 plus. Okay, so that's 11.2 plus 209. So it's 11.4. 11,400 still left to be delivered, and the commons are going for $1.96. They're so low. So yeah, moving on here. That was I. Ronnie87 says, "Dude, those are super cool." Ah, wow, thank you. Yeah, I big Nintendo nerd, big nerd. What was it? Henry Pius says, "Do you know the whale that bought 105 Ultra T-Rex?" I don't know him. I do have another friend that bought 75 blind box NFTs, but I don't know the whale that had 105 Ultra. So like every person has like their thing. Ow! Every person has their thing that they go for. Jurassic Park is so nostalgic. This is going to be very, very interesting. And we're getting blue. We're getting that. We're getting blue. We're getting the that NFT. I don't know when. As I look for that, I was like, Wraithax and peace out. Earth 2 for the win. Love you, Wraithax. My homie. You are my fire, the one. Gingerbread man. I love you, man. I hope you're doing well. Now, where was I? All right, nope, not going on there. We're gonna go on the Twitter. Where's my Twitter? Okay. We're gonna go and search. No, I didn't want to search that. Okay, we're gonna search Veve, and we're gonna see. What we got here, it is Saturday, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So yes, 4 rarities, blind box format. So it's gonna be the same pose, or it's gonna be just different poses, same thing. I really like blue. Blue's really cool. BSKI says, I'm surprised at how well E2 is doing, to be honest. Been holding for 18 months. Yeah, E2's... We never stopped, man. We never stopped. We've been... I mean, there wasn't really as much news for a while because they were, doing stuff. They were going to go on GoChain, and then they're like, okay, no, we're going to go with Polygon. This is great. I love what they're doing. It's the only thing I didn't sell for Omi, and I'm super glad I still have everything. I can't wait. I can't wait. This is going to be such a big money maker for a lot of us. Red Julia says, you're a goat for that. Thank you so much. I haven't played that game. It took me a little while. I was like, wait a minute. What's the next line? Ah, there it is. Yeah. You could skip that part, but every single time when I used to play that, I don't know how many hundreds or thousands of times I probably played that game. Thousands, definitely, maybe even tens of thousands. I would listen to it. I would listen to it every single time. Even now, if I were to play it, I'd probably listen to it because it's so cool. That's amazing. Like that's amazing lore for like a child's game. That is amazing lore. Hold on a sec. I think I just emergency maneuvers. Oh. Back when he started doors on how the world is not responsible for unethical law. That Elon article. Okay, hang on. Yep. Sorry. I'm sorry, guys. Just had a quick flurry of messages here. That's okay. So apparently there has been less than 1,000 users on Sandbox and less than 60 users on Decentraland yesterday. Market cap is respectively 1 billion and 1.2 billion. Says we are not at the bottom. In it? I don't know what in it means, but looks like correct data for Decentraland is not 60 players, but 1,000 players. Okay, so it's 1,000 for both. So that's 1,000. 1,000 for each of those. Earth 2 is 150,000 monthly active users. Earth 2 to the freaking moon, guys. I've been covering it since 2020. I knew it. I do not invest in crap companies. I do not. This is... Let's get this bread! Let's freaking go! Oh my god, can't wait, can't wait. Oh my god, can't wait. I gotta send that to... Oh, he's not even home. So I gotta send it to Arya. Guys, take a look at my... If you're interested, link down below to the game, link down below to my Megacity. Just go to my profile and look at where I've been buying in Zimbabwe. And yeah. And use that referral code. It's nuts. So BSKA, it's... You knew it was. It was unlike anything else that had been brought up to this point. And then I knew that it was disruptive. I knew it was good. But then when I saw that it had copycats like After Earth and Meta Earth and Next Earth, it's like, oh, everyone's trying to get it. Everyone's trying to, hop on this train that Earth 2 had started. I knew it from that. It's like when I started seeing people saying first on my videos, like, oh, it's like that. Yeah. Ronnie87 says, love all those characters as well. Hoping we see some on Veve. Think we might? So I actually asked David this. I'll link down below to the David Yu interview that I did. And he was smiling, and I had to get him to say, I had to give him an out. I'd be like, or anything's possible. I said, like, are any characters on my arm? Could we see them? And he's like, ha. So I was like, well, anything's possible, right? He's like, yeah, anything's possible. As I didn't want him to say something and have it accidentally leak something if we did have something like that. God, that'd be insane. God, if we had Nintendo or Pokemon. My good golly gosh, man. Moving on. So right now, Earth 2 is ahead of Veve in a lot of ways because it has more monthly active users, and it has its metaverse, like its game is out, its metaverse is out. It doesn't really have NFTs. Veve does have that, and Veve makes a lot of money every single drop. Earth 2 is kind of like a slow, trickle. Money comes in here and there, give or take. Yeah. But to solidify Veve, again, Veve has no serious competition when it comes to NFTs. But for a metaverse, Earth 2 is a competition for Veve, where how much are they gonna make? I don't know. They could, for a land sale for Veve, you could make 200 million, depending on how much they put it for, on how much land that they have. You would think that it would probably have to be eons and eons of space. And do not get intimidated, because they're going to be like, oh, this is too much space. Nobody's ever going to be able to fill this. Oh, it's just too much. I see the foot already. Oh, there's a money grab. Oh, they're selling too much space. It'll never sell out. Oh, you don't know. You don't know. Lots of stuff is coming. Ray, thanks. Thank you so much for the $20 super chat. Saying peace out on Earth 2 for the win. We got this. Thank you so much for the donations. Sunday Bucket says blue is on Saturday. It is. Sunday Bucket says the animated rare is dope. Better value than the ultra rare, I think. But that roar is really iconic. Yeah, oh, dude, that roar is just... Oh, it's so good. That's like the cherry on top. Heckin' perfect. Crazy Dan 420. Do be saying, I just got 36 tiles in Midlands for the win. Thanks, Raythax. Yes, yes, yes. We're doing it. We're becoming mighty. Henry says that roar is pretty awesome. I think it's pretty awesome too. Red Julia says, does Earth 2 have a token? It does. It's called Essence. Now, the only way to get Essence is by playing the game. You have to buy tiles, outfit it with Mentars, outfit those Mentars with was the Mentars or the... Well, you put jewels on them. Outfit them with jewels, and then you get ether. Mentars detect the ether, and so Mentars detect the ether. Once ether's collected, or you collect the ether, and then you transform it into essence. Now, all you have to do is buy the tiles, put a Mentar on it, outfit that Mentar with jewels. You can buy jewels, do whatever, but jewels are 13 cents on the market. And you could put, I think, up to 10 jewels per property, depending on how big it is. And the more jewels you put, the more the more essence that is detected. And the more essence the more ether that's detected, you say, oh, ether is detected on your properties. You click a button, it says this is how much ether is collected. Transform into essence, you click yes, transform, and that's it. And you slowly but surely start getting more and more. Like I said, I got very lucky because I got in 2020, and I have 37,000 essence. That's going to be probably $2 when it $2 per essence when it launches. They're saying Q3. I hope it's Q3, but it might be Q4, maybe even Q1 next year. There's a lot more partnerships going on. So yeah, and that's the token. Can only be 5 billion that can ever be mined, that essence. And from that, a lot of people like Raythax had used that. Essence has utility already. You can use it to craft jewels. And these jewels that you see, for 13 cents, 20 cents, $1, whatever, you're going to be able to go, you can craft those down and make brilliant jewels, make these types of amazing jewels, and sell those for like thousands. There's multiple ways to play this game. You'll be able to take Essence, and you could probably, you could take Essence and you could buy, not Mentars, you could buy those EPLs, which are basically like domain names for your cities or for your properties. And you could already do that with Essence. You're going to be able to improve your property with Essence. There's so much utility that's there already. More utility for it than Omi. And they just hired a guy from Binance pretty recently. It would make sense that they're going to get listed on Binance. So yeah, good times. All Chat Gaming says straight fire, 100% straight fire. This has been a good time. I do have to go and make another video. Phone stands, I can buy these tickets. Okay. Yeah, Decentraland statistics. God, there's so little users on here. Yeah, 1 billion and 1.2 billion respectively for those for Decentraland and Sandbox, and Earth 2 has 100 times more users than they have. Veve has a lot more users than they have. Yeah, we're gonna go hard. Yeah, and again, when Omi gets listed, Omi's gonna get listed as just a utility token. It's not gonna get listed as a metaverse coin. It will in the future. Yeah. God, the money is gonna be so insane. I bet most people that know about Veve, Foster says, don't even know about a metaverse. They probably don't even know a metaverse is coming. Kept it under wraps pretty well. So anyway, guys, that's it for me. I'm going to go make another video. I just got to make sure that all of the donations are gone. Yes, we are good. So there's no more donations up here. We're good to go. Everyone, please comment, like, and subscribe. Comment's good for the YouTube algorithm. Sunbug is Randy. Are you still bullish on high mints? I definitely am. Yeah, I am. I have a few. I'm not selling them. I'll just keep them. Everyone say bye-bye to Dashi. Bye-bye, Dashi. I love you guys. Thank you so much for the donations, super chats. I love you all. Class dismissed. Goodbye. Meow, meow. I'll release a video in like an hour-ish. Meow, meow. I have to pee. Meow, meow. Making eggs. Meow. 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 Apparently there's going to be